ASMR. Oh no, it's coming out the beak.
Coming out the pinhole.
No, I taped that up. We'll see if it holds.
All right.
Looks like the duck just had a stroke or a seizure.
Cheers,
guys.
Cheers. Also, go on our Instagram. We're looking for names.
Oh, that was good.
Are you keeping the same schedule, Dusty? Oh, the heavy part of the summer.
Yeah, no, it's not over yet. We're pretty much the same schedule through like October. Yeah, and then once the festivals are over, like the 2 music festivals at the end, the country one and the Ocean's Calling, as soon as those are done, it'll significantly slow down.
Okay.
That's a nice part of the year when it's still nice out and I can start golfing a little bit more. But anyway, welcome to our Thursday edition of Gary Williams Stole My Alarm Furniture Pod. Dusty's chug getting slow every episode. Age kicking in finally. I don't know about that. It's just tough to chug straight out of the can. I should have shotgunned it. But, oh well.
There's still,
how are we doing on this fine
still
Thursday?
like an hour and a half of the show left, so we'll see.
Yeah. How quick's the beer come out of the duck mouth there, Brooks?
Pretty good, but it's pretty fast. But there is like a little, and I wish I could show it, but there's a little thing in there where like I'll get it all the way up, and I think I got it all done, and then I look in there, and there's like it like almost comes back.
It's like Doth Boot. You got to turn it.
Yeah.
It gets stuck. There's a little foam and a little bit stuck in there in the head. So like if I were to turn this over, a little bit will come out, but it's in a weird see what I mean?
It's in a little valley there, a little gully.
A little caves valley.
Ooh, little caves valley.
See what you did there. We like segues.
Got it on. You guys can't see it. Straight behind you guys is the big golf.
It's big golf.
Big golf.
Yeah, I gotta suck it out of the head like a crawfish.
It's
like it's almost like the foam gets stuck there, and as the foam kind of like goes down, that's when like you know what I mean. But it's we're looking for a name. We have whatever you call it, a thing up on Instagram for you guys to put your suggestions in. I saw Joe has Mr. or Mr. Gary Duck. I'm not sure which one he's going for there. We have probably like 5 or 6 other ones that have been submitted. I'll probably do another one, and then the 3 of us will pick what we think the top 4 or 5 are, and then we'll just put it out for like a vote on the Instagram as well. But as of right now, I would say 2 of my favorites. I do like Mr. Gary Duck or Mr. Gary Duck, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The other one is Quacks and Holiday.
Ooh, I like that. That's nice.
And the other one was like was it
good.
Dr. Waddlesworth the Third or something like that?
Okay, I like that.
Those are my 3 favorites so far. There's a couple like random names in there that are kind of funny, like just straight like Bart.
Yeah, like
I think are funny. Yeah. So we'll see how many more we get. We might do another one just to have some more options to choose from. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. So
I kind of like Bart. It's just funny.
I saw a Hank in there. Chuck is kind of funny. Chuck the Duck.
Chuck the Duck. Quackers. Anyway, we did a Homer draft at the beginning of this year. If you guys don't remember or weren't tuning in to the show at that point, all of us did like a snake draft style Homer draft where we picked 5 hitters for this upcoming season to see who can accrue a team or assemble a team who accrues the most home runs. Right now, as of this morning, I have tallied the totals. Brooks is in last place with 103 total dongs out of Yordan Alvarez, Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, Brett Rooker, and Kyle Tucker. Yordan Alvarez.
Thank God for those 3 out of Jordan, right? I wouldn't be above 100.
He hasn't really played all year, so that's kind of bringing Brooks' total down. We'll see if he's able to make a big comeback. I guess he's got Judge on his team. Brian is in second place with 126 with Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Jose Ramirez, Fernando Tatis Jr., Kyle Schwarber, and Rafael Devers. Kyle Schwarber in the 4th round, like I said before we went on air, is just ridiculous value there. Good job, Brian. Not as good as me though, because I'm in first.
A short-lived compliment there, huh?
What a cocksucker he is.
Yeah,
Isn't he?
what a douche.
I had to grow up with this asshole.
43. Juan Soto, Matt Olson, Pete Alonso, and Gunnar Henderson. Anyway, those are our teams. I just wanted to give you guys an update. Whoever comes in last is going to have to do something really stupid, and it might be Brooks because it seems like it's going to be Brooks. Jordan is kind of killing him.
I mean, we need to get a status update on him. Like, what if he could come back like with 30 games left and just go nuts?
Yeah,
I mean, so could Judge.
Yeah. And Trout.
So I hope
What's
you
up,
keep talking
Antonio?
shit, buddy.
How you doing, brother? So anyway, that's our updated totals for the home run draft. How about that Jackson Holliday walk-off last night, guys? That was an interesting ninth inning.
Did you guys watch? Did you guys listen to the game? Dusty, I'm assuming you didn't because you were working.
No, I didn't listen to it. I just watched it. Yeah.
So the pitcher that came in, the closer for the Mariners, I forget his last name off the top of my head right now.
Andres Munoz.
He throws his slider, and he said like Statcast has the average break of a slider, major league break when a slider is like 5 to 6 inches, somewhere in there. This guy's slider breaks 16 inches. That is massive. Apparently, it's like 85% of the time. Jackson Holliday said this in that post-game interview. 85% of the time he throws that slider. Now, why wouldn't you? Because if that dominant of a pitch. But that difference between the average major league one and then his is just, I've never heard of a difference that large in terms of a pitcher.
Yeah.
Or a pitch by a pitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah. And going back to your percentages, remember, like we lived in, like, I'm fine with you doing this during the season, living and dying kind of by these percentages and start looking for stuff. But if it comes playoffs, I mean, we saw it last year when Salvador Perez just went the opposite of whatever the trends were and made us look stupid. So I'm all good with this during the season. I don't expect us to obviously go on a run and get into the playoffs, but just for other teams and in the future when we make the playoffs, let's not live and die. Let's kind of reassess in the playoffs a little bit. But I just wanted to get that out there because 85% it's a big number.
It's huge. You can just sit on that pitch the entire time, but if it's so devastating, if it's got that much drop to it, then I mean, and apparently they said there was some incredibly wild statistic about how he's thrown that pitch like X amount of times and only like 3 hits have been had off of that pitch. It's like something so dumb.
Yeah.
So
that's the most dominant pitch in the majors this year, probably, or one of them.
From what I've heard, now I'm sure Pigtown's probably got more information on this, but that's the craziest thing I've heard this year in terms of pitch variance.
Yeah, it was a really fun game to watch. I love watching Trevor Rogers pitch. He's been dealing pretty much the whole season since he's come back up. So it's been a pleasure watching him. We got Steve Sugano pitching today on the bump. I was looking at Steve Sugano's numbers. I know he's had a rough stretch here in the middle of the season, but I mean, he's 9-5 with like a 4.2.
Last couple have been all right.
A 4.2 ERA for like a back end of the rotation starter it's not going to kill you. It's not bad at all. So, we were expecting a little bit more out of Steve after his kind of really hot start to the year. But he came back down to earth a little bit.
So one stat before we move on from Trevor Rogers here. He's got the lowest ERA by a left-handed starter in his first 11 starts to open a season in the 21st century, besides Max Fried and Randy Johnson. That's pretty wild. And Randy Johnson was in 2000. He had a 1.33. Max Fried is this year as well, has a 1.29. Had a 1.29.
Jesus,
that's a wild stat. And this is courtesy of Matt Wayreich or Matt Wayrick. I don't know how you say his last name on Twitter, but he's a reliable source. So
what's he at? Like 1.4 right now?
1.43. Yep.
1.43 is pretty dominant. I know, albeit smaller sample size than a lot of the pitchers in the league who started the season healthy, but still really, really dominant stuff out of Trevor Rogers and really dominant stuff out of the guy we traded for him, Kyle Stowers, still playing really, really good baseball. Morning, Mitch. How you doing, brother? Morning. Yeah, around the MLB, the Dodgers fell out of first place. The Dodgers have fallen out of first place. Did we expect this so early in the season? that the Padres would take over. I mean, so early. It's not that early in the season, I guess, but I figured the Dodgers would kind of run away with this thing. What did you guys expect?
I did as well.
Yeah.
I mean, so did I, but I mean, again, it's hard to predict injuries, and they've been. I mean, we talk about the Orioles being snake bitten. We just don't have the depth that they do, but they've been just as bad as us. In terms of
That's why I
injuries.
thought they would run away with it, because of their depth.
Exactly.
We were talking
Yeah.
about how they had 7, 8, 9 guys that could start for the Orioles in our rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that they are going to now need Ohtani to pitch
Yeah.
in the playoffs is pretty stunning.
Laura says Dodgers will come back. I'm not worried. Yeah.
I agree.
think that there's a certain amount of confidence you can have because the roster is so good. But I mean, people
Well, especially
Padres-
when they've been there, done that last year, right? I mean, they all have the experience.
the Padres had a chance to close out that series, and they were up in that game. They blew the lead and then lost the next one. So we've seen it. It's certainly possible that the Padres can get them. And we saw it with Arizona a couple years ago. Like there was no business Arizona should have been in the NLCS over the Dodgers against the Phillies, but that's what happens. Sometimes baseball teams get hot. Anything else you guys?
I just kind of want to I don't know. I kind of want to relish in the walk-off last night. It was nice to see a walk-off. Because it was nice to see a well-pitched game again by Trevor Rogers. Bullpen looked like shit, but let's move on from that.
Did you guys know that we hadn't had a walk-off all year? Because I didn't know. I've been watching the season, but
it's for you, Joe.
I had never even thought about it. Is this something that you people were talking about?
I mean, they would mention it from time to time. Nothing, but just pure happenstance, pure chance to end up hearing it.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying like, oh, the Savannah Bananas have the only walk-off at Oriole Park this year, or by a team that played whatever it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
the bigger news.
If we had 10 walk-offs this year, is it changing that much right now? I mean, the injuries.
we'd probably have 10 more wins.
Sure, but we're also down another starter for the rest of the year. Maybe Eflin would have toughed it out a little bit, but Felix is a big blow.
Did we?
And that's
did we talk
probably
about this
something
in
we
the
need to
last
talk.
podcast?
I don't know if we did or not, but it's something we need to talk about.
Yeah. It looks like Felix Batista's shoulder is worse than we originally thought. I'm assuming he's getting some sort of procedure. Brooks, you have the most information on this probably. Let's just let you talk about it.
If he has what I think regardless, anything with the shoulder is worse than the elbow. And it's been that way for even when elbows were kind of tough to come back from, shoulders are harder. Just from in my experience and the people that I've been around and everything that I've watched over my career, maybe some doctor can say like, that's not true, or somebody has stats. I'm just telling you what I've seen, the people I've been around. And so regardless, when Manzolino comes out and says like, this is a significant injury, my thought process is the only two significant injuries that I can think of off the top of my head is a torn labrum or a torn rotator cuff.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those are going to be probably most of the year next year, unless it's like a minor thing. But him saying a significant injury doesn't make me feel good.
Do you think he's just saying significant just so they can give him an excuse to sit down the rest of the season and rest the shoulder?
Don't know any of that. I don't know, but when he says that, this is where my mind goes, because if it's significant enough, I'm sure, I don't know if they've officially said he's getting surgery, but if he says significant, it should be surgery. It's going to be labrum. It's going to be rotator cuff. It's going to probably be most of the year next year, if not all of it. And I hope I'm wrong there. And I really hope I'm wrong about this. These are career-altering injuries / career-ending potentially if the rehab doesn't go well. It sucks. And building off of this, I don't think that we can count on Batista being in our future just with that potential. If this is what's going on, it's kind of the biggest question mark I've ever seen. I think he's more of a question mark than Grayson at this point. And I think this guy, that's our third overall prospect that's flying up in the minors right now, throwing 100 miles an hour. and I can't think of his name off the top of my head from Cuba or something. Mejia, I forget his name. I honestly think that he could end up being the closer next year. I mean, if he keeps doing what he's doing, as nasty as he is, every one of the scouts and Baseball America and everything else is saying, like, I haven't seen stuff like this in a long time. So, that's what I'm thinking is what I should say.
That was somber as shit. I feel
Let
like
me
there's
be
not
honest.
all that. Yeah, no, I'm happy that you said your piece, but I don't know. I feel like there's a pretty limited amount of information at this point. I feel like we need to wait until more comes out. Honestly, I have the a small inkling that what I said before, like Mansolino said this, just so basically they could get out in front of anybody saying, hey, maybe Felix would come back in the September range and work a few more games. I think they just wanted to rest him and sit him down. I'm hoping that it's not as bad as we expect. Maybe he just had some discomfort and they were like, shut him down. The season's over anyway. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to spin positive here because
I like the juxtaposition of Brooks. I want to relish in this walk-off win, and then let me stab you in the heart with a spork. It was all good information.
It was a trident.
As soon as I saw that Manzolina interview, because I mean, we've had a ton of people with shoulder injuries or lat injuries and stuff like that. It didn't the tone. This wasn't the tone of those, right? I mean, even Grayson's when he was having, it was always shoulder discomfort, shoulder fatigue, this or that, which. Fine. And we talked to Tim a week ago or so, and he's talked about his is kind of his is a lat / shoulder, whatever you want to call it. But when you say significant, and when you can't get an MRI done because the inflammation is so bad, I hope I'm wrong. But all signs are pointing towards, like I said, if I was betting money on this, it's going to be labrum. It's going to be rotator cuff. It's going to be most, if not all of next year. Unfortunately, I, again, hope I'm wrong here. I hope Dustin is right. But the way that I read this in terms of everything else that they've said about all the other players who've had shoulder lat injuries, I'm a little upset. It sucks. Really sucks. But
oh man. What about the Eflin injury? That's okay. What about the Eflin injury? Is the sky falling there too, or are we going to be okay? Are we in quicksand? What's going on?
No, and I think Joe just put it in here. They should offer Eflin the one year, $20 million prove it deal. 100% agree. He said in his interview yesterday or 2 days ago, he's like not ruling out staying here. He seemed really excited, like he wants to stay here. I forget who tweeted it, but they were asking him about it, and he was like, "No, I've enjoyed my time here quite a bit." So I think that's great news to hear, in the way that he said it, and not just like, let me give a standard bullshit answer. He actually sounded like he meant it. So he's at least going to get a qualifying offer. I don't know what that is. It's probably around that 20 million that Joe's talking about, if I had to guess, potentially. But yeah, I mean, it's a lower back injury. It's literally a back. It has nothing to do with his arm, in my opinion. So he'll be thrown again in a month or so, I bet. I don't think this is a major surgery.
Okay, that's good news. Yeah, we'll see if Eflin comes back to the Orioles in 2026. But it's too early to speculate on that. He is out for the remainder of this season. Like I said, Tomoyuki Sugano on the bump today, 9-5 with a 4.2-ish ERA. And the guy pitching for them is actually a guy I'd never heard of. Hold on, I got to pull him back up.
Starters were today.
Yeah, what's his name? Sorry.
I thought that guy Kirby looked pretty good last night too for the Mariners.
Kirby's
two nights ago.
Gilbert was last night, right?
But yeah,
Kirby 2 nights ago.
Yeah, two nights ago.
Regardless, I mean, those are two of the guys that.
Yeah, those guys are dogs.
Yeah, those are two of the guys that everyone in Birdland wants, and I think we've been all over trying to get, but the asking price is too much.
I don't watch enough West Coast baseball, just because of the time of night, or maybe whatever.
I don't either. I agree with you, but like every time I see them pitch, I'm like, where I see highlights. I'm like, these guys are nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, them and Brian Wu and Luis Castillo, who took a step back this year. Didn't quite pitch up to his potential, or as well as we've seen him pitch in recent years. But anyway, I don't really have anything else baseball wise other than Toronto and Detroit getting to 70 wins. Brian, you have something?
Oh yeah, the Milwaukee Brewers won 12 in a row, and apparently now that some restaurant there has to give out 100,000 burgers.
Burgers, yep.
100,000.
What?
Yeah. I saw free burgers. I didn't know it was that many. Oh my god.
Yeah, they did this when to Brian, you probably know. They did this like 20 years ago or something.
Oh, yeah, it was in the 70s. It was actually in the 70s.
It was more okay.
Yeah, sorry, it was before they moved to Milwaukee. I think they were in Seattle prior to that. Don't quote me on that, but either way, this restaurant chain, it's a burger joint out there, I guess in Milwaukee or just the Midwest in general. I don't know. You might know something about them, Brooks, if you give them where you live. But they said that they buy like burgers for the entire city or something like that.
If they won 12 straight.
It started out at 17, and then through the decades, it's slowly come down.
Huh.
Yeah. Laura's saying that they made let's pull her up. Dustin, can you pull her quote up? They made a bet in the 1960s apparently. And it's just still alive. And I feel like this has happened more recently than the 80s, but I remember them talking about the 80s, so maybe that was it.
George Webb. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I've never.
Good job. Thank you.
That must just be Wisconsin.
Why do they have to honor this bet that they made in the 60s? It's probably different people. Different people work at this place and run this.
I wonder. I mean, I'm sure we can look up their stuff.
I think it's awesome, though. I mean, the city can get
It is awesome. It is awesome. It's it reminds me of the episode of Seinfeld where the bagel stand goes, they're on strike for like 30 years, and he's just like, I'm back, baby.
I'm back, baby. I wonder if they're like regular sized burgers or if they're like the mini burgers, like you get it like White Castle or something.
Sliders.
Yeah, like sliders. Yeah. I don't know.
These days with inflation, probably sliders.
Well, either way,
I think it's really cool.
It's really cool, awesome. And it's also probably going to bring a lot of business to the team. So,
the spokesperson said that the restaurants are preparing to make over 100,000 burgers to give away for free.
Awesome, good for them. Awesome. Speaking of streaks, we were talking about Milwaukee streak, but we ended a Seattle streak last night. I think it was 8 games straight.
Yeah,
8 straight wins. So and I think 4 of those 8 or something were 1-run games, which is kind of nuts. So I mean, we beat a hot team last night in not extra innings, but on a walk-off fashion. So that was nice. Mm-hmm. And there was one other thing. Jeremiah Jackson, his little league home run. Haven't seen one of those since David Newhan, probably. In an Orioles uniform, at least. No, Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini, yeah.
Mo Gabbard.
Mo Gabbard. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was ruled a home run, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I think it was.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it technically was, yeah.
It probably me being dumb, but I never heard of a Little League home run, like the term Little League home run, until last night.
Really?
I know what it is, but right when they said it, I was like, oh, duh, that makes sense. But I never heard that term before.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay. Speaking of Little League, you guys watched any of the Little League World Series that kicked off yesterday?
I have not watched any of it, no.
Really good game at night, 7 p.m. So I was flipping between that and the Oriole game when the Oriole game started back up, started up. Kid pitching for the Connecticut team, dealing.
Who are the teams in it?
Well, let's see. The teams I played last night were Richmond, Texas, some team in Connecticut. There's a team from Pennsylvania. The Honolulu has a team in it again, and they're I think they're the favorites in the U.S. bracket. And apparently,
wasn't the regional Maryland versus Delaware for the Mid-Atlantic?
Maryland versus Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Pennsylvania. We ended up beating Delaware to go face Pennsylvania, and then Pennsylvania. Okay. Pennsylvania kind of took it to the Maryland team like 6-2 or 8-4 or something like that. Chinese Taipei. I'm looking forward to this kid tonight. Apparently, he throws mid-80s in Little League, and the way Little League works, because I watched a bunch of Little League baseball yesterday, they'll show if a kid hits a real high number in Little League, it's like 73, 74 miles an hour. Mm-hmm. They'll actually show the radar gun. They don't show it for every pitch, and they give you the MLB equivalent and basically add 20 miles an hour to the Little League number.
Mhm.
So you're looking at this kid coming in. Let's say this throws exactly mid-80, this Chinese Taipei kid. He's throwing 105.
Yeah.
46 and a third feet in Little League baseball.
Yeah,
Gas.
reaction time. Yeah.
That's
You
gas.
better hope he knows where it's going. That's
Yeah.
the thing. He can get hurt. There's
Yeah.
frail bones.
I think the Pony League Championship was yesterday because I think the Pennsylvania team lost to Chinese Taipei in that. I had some customers at my bar last night. I guess that they're from the hometown. The Pony League is like 14-year-old, basically same version.
But 70 feet bases or something, or whatever.
It's that middle ground.
But yeah, I think Chinese Taipei beat the Pennsylvania team last night. But anyway, I was just talking to some customers about that. That was random. Do we want to go over some like award watch in the MLB? Because I feel like we haven't done that in a little while. We think Aaron Judge or Cal Raleigh for AL MVP. I think it's kind of a 2-horse race.
Still going Judge.
Judge, but I mean, it's going to depend on how long he's out and how well he comes back, man. He's
back. He's back. He's
back
only
now.
DHing now, though.
He what?
He's only DHing now. He just came
back. When did he come back? Did I miss this?
Last Tuesday?
A couple days ago. Was it last Tuesday?
I think it was last week, man.
Oh, yeah, I've completely
Pretty
missed
sure it was
this
like
thing.
middle of last week.
He hit a homer last night, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I got to keep it with Judge right now. Cal Raleigh's slowly coming up the board, but I mean, he's got to get his average up, man. It's hard for me. I like so he gets it back with him being a catcher and being a great catcher, probably going to win a Gold Glove. He's going to win it anyway because of his batting statistics. I think he's going to get that popularity, but he's won it last year, 2 years ago, maybe a couple times. But I think he makes up with his defense from what he lacks in average against Judge. So I think that closes the race a little bit, but I still think that Judge's average is so high.
Yeah. The variation between the amount of home runs that they have isn't that much. The variation in average is pretty significant. I think it's like 40 points.
What are the RBIs?
It's going to be interesting. I think Judge has 88. Cal Raleigh has, let me pull him up real quick.
Sure, I got a buck.
He has 98.
Oh, shit.
So hitting 243, like you said, Brooks. But I don't think a lot of people look at average the same way, maybe as you do, or we used to. I know that you understand that, but I don't know. I mean, he's got 45 home runs as a switch hitting catcher, and he's playing Gold Glove caliber defense. For me, as the most premium position you can get a good bat at. I don't know. As of right now, I'm going to fade you guys and say Cal Raleigh is going to be my front runner. Also, Judge is 1, 2, or 3 MVPs, so there's going to be some fatigue there, like I think Brooks mentioned. I don't know. I mean, if he hits 55 homers as a catcher and plays Gold Glove defense, it's kind of hard. I don't really. Judge is going to have to hit 60 homers. I don't know. It's an interesting conversation, though. It's a lot closer than, earlier in the season we would have expected. Bobby Witt, Jose Ramirez, Jeremy Pena, Vladimir Guerrero having nice seasons, but definitely it's a 2-horse race at the top.
Nice shout out, but it is a 2-horse race.
It's 2-horse race.
It's not even close at this point.
Yeah.
But I do want to get, since you brought this up, because I was thinking about this the other day, and it's been brought up on a couple other podcasts that I watch, including Ryan's show, and a couple other baseball shows that I watch. Can we go back to average does matter? I mean, why has that been devalued so much? I feel like we've swung so far away from keeping it so simple. You know what I mean? And this was something that I tried to do as mentally when I played, hey, let's not complicate this too much. We're just trying to, this is the game. Let's do this well. Do these things well. And average is always going to be something that matters. And I think it matters way more than people give it credit for.
Yeah. It's not a team full of Adam Duns who just hit a bunch of, barely.
And there's a place for that. But it's not end all be all. It shouldn't be placed above batting average.
Average matters. Big time.
Yeah, I do think you're right. I think we swung a little bit too far, but I also I mean, I value the new numbers as well. So maybe I'm kind of a hybrid of like the old school and the new school. I do agree with you. It is kind of like, is this guy really going to win the MVP hitting 243? You know what I mean? But I mean, if he hits 55 homers as a catcher, it's just something you've never seen before. So do you?
But also take into account on top of that, like, hey, what's the two statistics that probably mean the most in the game of baseball for a hitter, right? In terms of affecting a game, RBIs and runs scored.
Yeah.
So if Cal Raleigh, like you said, he's got 10 more RBIs than Judge right now, that matters. On base percentage, if somebody has a low average, but their on base percentage is bringing them up a ton on top of that, that's as good as a base hit to me. That matters. But like when
Kevin Youkilis.
Exactly. When we're devaluing stuff because we want to see slugging percentage higher, we want to see all these different things that I'm like let's go back to the basics of how you win baseball games, right? I mean,
yeah.
But going back to your numbers thing, is I firmly believe that there's so many statistics now that we're trying to justify ways to use them because we've developed them, or this my new least favorite word is we've curated these. Shut up. All right. Just shut up. Stop using for everything. But anyway, we have so many numbers now that we almost feel like we have to we're justified to use them in some way, shape, or form. Like, and look, I know some are very, very beneficial. And
there's a place for it. Yeah.
Without a doubt. But these can't be the end all be all.
It can't be like we can't sit there and start putting more of an emphasis on those than other things. It's got to go back to you win baseball games by scoring more runs on the other team. And how does that happen? So let's break it down to that and then build.
And if you want to make the argument in the new school way, the OPS of these guys, Cal Raleigh's at a 931, Judge is at an 1131, 200 OPS higher. So even the new school math supports Judge in this argument. And I know I just made the case for Cal Raleigh, but
it does. But the RBIs,
the way a little bit. Yeah.
And we didn't even talk about it. Like, is there a run scored? Obvious. I mean, he's got more home runs.
Judge has 16 more runs scored.
So yeah, it's kind of
if you can't
cancel out RBIs and runs scored, then I mean,
and that's because of the batting average because he's getting on base more.
Yeah,
I mean, that all kind of correlates.
Should just have a stat called runs produced, and it's just your runs plus your RBIs.
It's like having an interception
coming down the line.
The most wins, yeah.
Probably coming down the line.
Receiver caused interceptions. Like why does the quarterback have to get the interception when the ball bounced off the receiver's hands?
Oh, nice, yeah. Devontae Adams gets -2 fantasy points each.
I know I switched sports there, but just kind of like what that made me think.
I love it. So National League, I kind of think that Shohei Ohtani's running away with this thing. Maybe Kyle Schwarber's making a case for the Phillies. Like I said, since July 1st, he's had 17 homers. I don't know if I said that on air before. That's a lot of dongs. Pete Crow Armstrong has a 3 for 41 in August so far. Was having an unbelievable season up until then, but really, really struggling at the dish over the course of the last 2 weeks. And that's going to happen. He's a young player, and he's got all the potential in the world. You're going to have 2 week spells where you're not playing well. Tatis is playing well. Kyle Tucker came out hot, has kind of slowed down. Juan Soto, I mean, he had a terrible start, which he always does, but he's been there. I think this is Ohtani's award to lose. Maybe Schwarber can chase him down. I think he's pretty much locked in the NL here. Do you guys have any other opinions?
Nope. I think you said it perfectly.
No, you said it perfectly. Once again, I think it's a 2-horse race. Given that Pete Crow Armstrong has gone the way of August, that 3 for 41 you mentioned. Yeah. Schwarber has a chance, but it's a very, very, very distant chance. Just the pitching.
Yeah, I think it's Schwarber's got to hit 60 bombs or he's out of it.
Well, he also doesn't steal bases either.
Schwarber? He did steal some bases a couple of years ago, but yeah, he's probably
Ohtani with 17 stolen bases. Yeah.
We have a kind of a 3-horse race for AL Cy Young. We've got Tarek Skubal, Garrett Crochet, and Hunter Brown. Tarek Skubal is second in the league in ERA, third in the league in Ks, first in WHIP.
Tell me one, Brad.
Garrett Crochet, second in the league in wins, second in the league in Ks, seventh in ERA. And Hunter Brown, 10-5, 2.45 ERA. Also pitching very well. I think it's pretty much a Tarek Skubal versus Garrett Crochet here. I think it's Skubal as of now. You can kind of go back and forth, though.
I was so terrified. I was so terrified that Brooks was going to hit his own microphone with a baseball bat.
A couple more beers, probably.
All right.
I
think it's
we've seen me try to destroy all of my podcast equipment at this point. At some point in time,
pouring beers all over electronics.
my keyboard does work, but going back to Dusty, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they're each probably going to have. We have 40 games left, probably.
Yeah.
So
right. 7 more starts.
6 more starts. Yeah. It's going to come down to that. I mean, I think this is a pretty close race here. And it's also, I mean, Tariq Skubal is carrying the Tigers right now.
Yeah. Yeah. They're kind of reeling as an organization or as a team, I guess.
Can't catch it, Joe. Ball's gone.
In the National League, couple bad starts in a row for Zach Wheeler. I've kind of taken him a step back. Christopher Sanchez, his teammate, has been really, really good this year as a 2.45. But I think this is Paul Skeens written all over it. He's 7-9, but his ERA is a 2.13, 0.96 WHIP. He's been the most electric arm in the National League for me this year. You can make a case for Wheeler. He hasn't gotten his Cy Young, and maybe they give him a legacy Cy Young if he has a great end to his season. Pavetta for San Diego's pitched really well. Andrew Abbott's pitched really well, but I think it's Paul Skeens alone. What do you guys think in the NL?
I think you're also leaving a person out. I don't think they're going to win, but I think they need to at least be brought up, and that is Sanchez from the Phillies as well. Lefty.
Yeah, Christopher Sanchez. Yeah.
I don't know if you mentioned him.
I did. But it's okay. Yeah, he's pitching well.
I mean, he's pitching really, really well, and some of the stuff he has, he reminds me of a Skubal in the National League, especially when Skubal was talking about him when the Phillies and Tigers were playing each other.
That Phillies rotation is just nasty. Ranger Suarez pitching really well again this year. Aaron Nola is having a bad year, but he's a dog in the playoffs. You guys know that.
Yeah. So I think Skeens, I hate to say this because we fight against this so much. I think the Pirates are just that stinking bad that they might actually overlook Skeens. It's
going to be tough, man. I don't know.
I mean, what does he have?
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't. What is he, like 4-10 though? Like, I understand wins and losses don't mean that much, but that is wow. Shame on the the Pirates. Shame on the Pirates. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, that's our little preview for the major awards. We'll do more updating as we go along, and we'll talk about this as the season winds down and we get a clearer picture of the numbers and how they look. But anyway, congratulations to Pete Alonso, by the way, who became the all-time leader in home runs for the Mets, passing Darryl Strawberry. A couple other guys I saw on that list: Mike Piazza, Dave Kingman, David Wright, just to name a few. Couldn't believe it was only 253 homers. Is the most ever for that franchise. But
really,
yeah, it's hard to believe, but
yeah,
them's the rule.
Yeah.
I think we should move on to football. James Cook has ended his holdout and reached a 4-year, $48 million extension with $30 million guaranteed. Apparently, he always wanted to be a Buffalo Bill, was just playing hardball for money. Do you guys have anything on this contract? Looks pretty standard, right?
Yeah, sure. So yesterday I did my mental health day, right? I just turned my phone over and don't look at anything. So I watched a shitload of television. And I don't think I actually talked yesterday at all. Like, didn't say a singular word. It's great.
I love those days.
Yeah. And so anyway, I was watching Pro Football Talk a lot, and they were going into the contract. It's actually a 3-year extension. The additional year, the 4th year, is the one that he already had on his current contract. So he's only making like 5.2 and change this year, whatever. Okay. But then next year and the year after that, he makes 15. He makes that 30 million guaranteed in those 2 years.
Okay.
And that makes that 4th year kind of like that. Hey, do we still want to keep you on the team, or are you overperforming your contract again and you get another
Got
deal?
it. Yeah.
So
NFL contracts are so weird.
I know. And when you see it come across the ticker, of course, the agent puts it out there. They want to look the best because the game of getting new clients because you did so well by the previous client.
Yeah.
So I understand it.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, he's a good player. The thing that gets me is he barely eclipsed 1,000 yards, and he had 16 touchdowns, which is great. But there's no way he hits those numbers again this year. The 16 touchdowns, if he gets 8 or 9, I'd be stunned.
See, the thing about him, and I've been going back and forth on this in fantasy football too, and we'll talk about it more. But it's like Josh Allen takes so many red zone touches away from him, so he's not going to get as many touchdowns. They also run a lot of guys. They run. For a while it was Singletary. They do that Ray Davis guy, that Ty Johnson dude from Maryland. He hits hurt. He gets some run in there. And like I said, Josh Allen runs so much. I think that's why you see that 1,000 yards. But if you look at the touches, it's a lot less touches than a lot of like the best running backs, the number one bell cow running backs in the league. So I don't think he's necessarily less efficient as a runner. I think he just gets less opportunity because they kind of spread it around in that offense a little bit more.
Yeah, but we saw like when he's going, like he was,
he's good.
We were all saying like in the playoffs last year and leading up into the playoffs, like fucking James Cook's getting going. They need to run through that, like run the offense through that and take a little pressure off if they can, because I know they were banged up last year, and it's like take a little pressure off Josh Allen a little bit. So I mean, it's obvious that he matters, like, and they know it. And I think you guys are right. Like just because he doesn't get as many touches doesn't mean that he's any less important at this point.
Oh no, I'm not going. I'm talking about it. I guess the reason I brought it up is from a statistics standpoint.
Well, no, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing. Yeah.
And what also scares me, and this, I know, look, everyone is different, but in regards to history with these guys that have gotten a lot of touches, that's why Saquon Barkley's number, even though he had 2,000 yards last year, his number this year is over 1,400 and a half yards. Because it's like in history, the only person that's had like more than 1,600 yards after running for somewhere near 2,000 was Barry Sanders. Yeah. So all the other guys that have been in that echelon of like 1,800 yards to just going over 2,000, which it isn't many. All right, we're talking about maybe 15 to 18 guys total. Everyone else except Barry Sanders didn't have I'm not going to say a really good year, because you can't, emulating that back to back is crazy.
If you look at the history of running backs who get 400 or more touches in a single season, it very steeply declines the next year. And this is a reason I'm a little hesitant on Saquon this year, even though I still think he's an athletic freak. And if anybody can buck this trend, it's him, because he's just
it's also their line too.
Good. Yeah.
In their O-line.
Their line is so good. But I mean, they lose Mekhi Becton. Landon Dickerson might not be ready for the season. Maybe their line's not quite as good this year. Maybe Will Shipley gets a little bit more play. But I think the most recent guy who got over 400 touches was DeMarco Murray. And in the next season, I don't think he had even like 800 yards or something like that. He fell off a cliff.
Mine one is Larry Johnson, who played for the Chiefs.
Yep. But his was like a 3-year stretch of 400 touches, and then he was just done. His career was over in 3 years, because it was a Terrell Davis type situation.
Yeah, I'm seriously hesitant with the guys who had really good years last year. Not saying they won't have decent years this year, just they won't have big.
Yeah, Jamar Chase, number 1 draft pick. This is the consensus. I've done a lot of fantasy drafts, like $3 like best ball fantasy drafts, and Jamar Chase has gone first in the
especially with the way the defense is.
Yeah, exactly. Think about everything that goes into it.
Yeah,
the defense is going to be awful. They're going to be playing from behind. They play in a tough division, so they're going to be in tight games. They're probably going to throw a lot.
Yeah,
even if they're not in tight game, I just think they're going to be playing from behind a ton. They're going to be playing comeback ball. They're going to be throwing, and yeah, I just go ahead, Dust.
Yeah, look, I wanted to mention that Christian McCaffrey bounce back season. Yeah, I think it could happen. He has to stay healthy. When he's healthy, he's one of the most dominant running backs in the league. The problem is he's not often healthy. Kyle Shanahan is a really frustrating coach because he spreads the ball around in his offense so much, and you can't really predict his game plan. But what you can predict is if Christian McCaffrey's healthy, he's going to be on the field for 95+% of the snaps, and he's going to be running the shit out of the ball. If he is healthy in the top, he's going to be in the top 4 running back ranking every single week in fantasy. So I mean, that's worth a top 5 pick. But
apparently,
in the things that I've done in the drafts that I've done, he's been going somewhere in between like the 5 and 10 range. Like you can get him at the 10th pick in some of these drafts.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of reports that he looks like Christian McCaffrey of old in training camp. I know it's training camp, but it's I mean, at least there's some good news.
Yeah.
So
you got to take those with a grain of salt, but yeah, I do like.
And you also got to think like with the receivers going down, he's probably gonna get a lot of throws his way as well. So
he's gonna be in the slot. That's what he should do. Unless that Ricky Pearsall dude's there, but he has to avoid gunfire until the season.
Hey, Brock Purdy, earn your money, earn your contract, buddy.
Yeah.
No receivers. Good luck.
That's a nice little prelude into our NFC West preview.
Hold on.
One thing.
Can we bring up the Indianapolis Colts food?
We can. Let's do it.
Pull up the picture.
I can do it.
And before we pull it up with Saquon, are we worried about Jalen Hurts taking some touchdowns, sniping some touchdowns from him?
Yeah, same
I think a lot of people were worried about that last year.
Yeah, but we're talking about him not like how hard it is to replicate that, and then on top of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's just my thought process. But I tend to overthink things when it comes to fantasy football. That's for sure.
All right, here we go. This is Brian's, so to speak, of the day.
Nice.
I mean,
nice.
Yeah.
What gets me is
low fiber diet.
It looks like a piece of shit. Now there was legit a meeting had about this stupid that no one thought like that looks like a turd. Like, come on. It's got like dipping sauce. Looks like something you should after a night of drinking. Like, what is that?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's not good. It's not good.
And in other news, Jim Irsay's house is up for sale right down the road from me for about $12 million.
Oh,
I didn't think they would sell. I thought they'd keep it in the family, but they got it up on the market for about $12 million.
Jeez.
Wow.
I'll be right back.
Estate.
Miss Kelce just dropped off some gifts to my mailbox. Be right back.
Oh, all right.
You have a mailbox?
Yeah, we are going to transition into our NFC West preview. If you guys weren't here on Tuesday, we're going to do I think we're going to do moving forward 2 divisions per day. We're going to do the South next week and the North, and then finish with the East, or however we're going to do it. But today we're just going to do the NFC West because Tuesday we did the AFC West, and we're going to preview the divisions as we go into the NFL season. This division is the favorite to win this division is the San Francisco 49ers. The Los Angeles Rams, the Seahawks, and the Cardinals all kind of have question marks. I think this whole division really has question marks. I think this division can go in a lot of different ways, which makes it really interesting to me from a gambling perspective, because I think there's probably some value that you could find. What is your initial thoughts on this division, Brooks? Like, did you have a team that sticks out to you as a team that you think will win this division, or do you think it's kind of going to be a shit show like I think?
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second.
Well, while he's doing that, I'm assuming you guys talk about the NFC West.
Yeah.
Also, thank you to Miss Kelce for dropping off a whiskey. This is a Rumplemans, and a whiskey, which is a Vag, vodka and Gatorade, neither of which have whiskey in them. Just dropped them off in my mailbox. This is going to be like I heard you just say there, Dusty. I think this is going to be a shit show of a division. But I really do. I think the Cardinals guys should be better than expected.
Really?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I see. I thought I was going to be the only one with Cardinals love coming into this year, but I guess I'm not. It looks like we're a team podcast ride with Cardinals love, which is scary. We don't ever like hearing that. But anyway, yeah, the odds are.
Do you have win totals?
Yeah, I'll do the win totals after this. The odds are to win the division: Seahawks plus 550, Arizona Cardinals plus 425, the Rams plus 195, and the 49ers plus 150. So everyone's plus money. Nobody really knows who's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
The win totals are 10.5 for the Niners, 9.5 for the Rams, 8.5 for the Seahawks, and 8.5 for the Cardinals. So everyone's kind of 8 to 10 wins range. Is that
That Stafford injury?
Roger Duck, the brother of Roger McNuggets. Yeah, that's how names work, Joe.
Also, since he has since he's got a shot over there, do you want to get yours ready, Dust? Are you shotgunning this one, or are you going to try to put it down fast?
I gotta go to a beer. I'll be right back. I'll shotgun.
How many of those ducks do you have there, Dust or Brooksy?
Just one. Just one, and this tape is not holding up because it's starting to leak a little bit out the sides, but it's not terrible. I don't know why. There's like a pinhole in the ass. Like it's literally in the asshole, just about. It's right
I'm telling
here.
you, it's got to be to string it through so that you guys can have, so that people can put them out on water and then you shoot ducks from there. That's got to be doing it. And I'm not a hunter.
It's either I don't know either, but it's either that or somebody really wanted to fuck with me when they bought this for me. They're like, wow, we'll get him the duck, but it's always gonna spill on his right on
everywhere.
And it's literally like a pinhole, so it's like it just trickles out. Oh, nice, old school.
Old school.
Where'd you find that?
Like that?
eBay.
Nice.
Good shotgunning tool. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, bud.
Quack, quack, quack.
Fuck you, Big Town. Whew. The World Duck Call Championship coming up in Sucker, Arkansas next month. What?
Why not? Why not?
No, you say why not. I say why. We don't need.
Well,
we don't
I
need
mean, the
world
decoy
competition for everything.
The decoy duck the decoy duck capital of the world is Maryland, actually.
Oh, really?
Is it really?
I was unaware of that.
Yeah, it's up in northern Maryland where they make like a ton of them.
Those things are expensive. Those things go for some. I mean, I'm sure there's like $100 ones, but there's some that go for like $5,000.
Oh, like the wooden ones that they carve.
Yeah. Based like the artwork and everything, and the craftsmanship.
Yeah, this was 20 ducks on MR Ducks' apparel website.
20 ducks.
20 ducks.
Yeah, no, Pigtown's not catching strays. He was calling me. He said I was losing a step earlier, and I was just making sure he knew that I hadn't. But anyway, all right, let's start with the Cardinals because they are. Or actually, let's start with the Seahawks, and we'll go to the Cardinals.
Okay.
Haverty Grace. Yes, that's what it was.
The Seahawks have changed quite a bit this offseason. Offensively, they lose DK Metcalf, they lose Tyler Lockett, they lose Geno Smith. They gain Sam Darnold, they gain Cooper Kupp, whatever draft picks they get. What do we expect to see out of the Seattle Seahawks? I think their defense will be the same or better. Second year under coach what's his name? Mike McDonald.
Mike McDonald.
Yeah. Second year under that coach, I think their defense will probably improve. Really a lot of question marks on the offense, though. What do you guys expect out of that?
You've basically said everything I was going to say. I really, really like the defense. Byron Murphy in the middle is a stud. Devin Witherspoon in the corner is great. They've drafted very well. Kenneth Walker is a good running back. It depends. That's Rumplements there, Randy. And that's like 3 gummy bear shots in one.
All Rumpletits.
Oh, Rumpletits.
He just hit the accelerator, yeah.
You'll see my face get red here in a minute. Start freaking out on a shot. Like his face gets red, but he has a couple beers. But anyway, the offense is terrifying. But Kenneth Walker's a good running back. Is he going to have any holes to run through? Yeah. And I will say this: this is going to be one of my bold predictions for the year. I think Jalen Milroe is the starting quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks by the end of the year.
Wow. So you think the Sam Darnold contract is going to be like a Matt Flynn situation?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. Okay. I like that prediction.
Cardinals?
No, Seahawks. We went Seahawks.
Oh, Seahawks. Sorry.
Yeah.
Brooks, it seems like they really – the way they talk about him – now, maybe it's like to make him trade bait, okay? But the way they talk about him, it seems like they really, really like him and really, really want to get him on the field. I mean, he had 3 rushes for 36 yards. Once again, it's preseason, and he threw the ball pretty well. So they just want to get him, and he's young. Look, young quarterbacks make massive amounts of mistakes, but if he sits behind Sam Darnold for a little bit of period of time, and the season might go a little wayward in a negative way, why not throw Jalen Miller out there? I think he starts a couple games for him this year.
For me, I can see this team kind of going either way. I know a lot of people are skewing negative on them, and I was really high on them last year coming into the season, but the offense looks so much different now. I do like the coach. I like some of the pieces. I don't love Sam Darnold. I don't love an aging Cooper Kupp. I like that he's going back to Washington, to his home. That's good vibes season for him.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really know. I think this is kind of a stay away from me. If we're going to have to pick over under win totals like we did last year, I think this is going to be one of the more difficult ones for me because I can't really place this team, especially in this division. I just think this division is really weird.
I feel like they need, and before Brooks gives his opinion, I feel like they need everything to go right for them to have even a shot at making the playoffs. Like they can't have any injuries. Kenneth Walker can't go down. Jackson Smith and the Jigba, I always say his name wrong. They drafted in the first round a couple.
You did a good job there.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think he has a tendency to get hurt. It's just like a lot of things have to go right for them to be where I think they make the playoffs.
They also unceremoniously cut Noah Fant like a couple weeks ago, which I thought was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
I don't understand that one.
Yeah.
Unless he got hurt, because that's a massive fuck you.
He just signed with the Bengals for like a bag of pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
A bag of pancakes. Wow, what the hell am I talking about?
Well, no, the reason it's a big F you, if they were going to do this, they knew they were going to do this already. You have to let him go when he can go out in the free agency and teams are still trying to fill needs. Maybe he didn't want to go to the Bengals.
Well, they're still paying him. I think they cut him when he had money left on contract. So.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, that's enough Seattle Seahawks. That's probably the least interesting team in this division. Although I do think they're kind of volatile and they can hang in games, depending on how well Sam Darnold plays.
Yeah, and I'm on Brian's train here. Like I do think like everything's got to go right. If everything's going right for them, they're going to hang. And I think they'll surprise people, but it's hard for everything to go right and for every single person to stay healthy. It's just not going to happen.
They don't have a lot of depth from what I've been reading.
Yeah, so that's my opinion.
Do you like the defense?
I'm in agreement with Brian here. I just think. Defense? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, and the defense is great right now, right? Until one or two of their major guys get hurt, right? Possibly. Hopefully not. We never hope for that, but
never advocate that.
It's fucking football. So, I'm 100% with Brian. Everything's got to go right here for them to contend.
Let's move on now to a team that seems like we're all pretty bullish on. It's the Arizona Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. going into his second season.
Have you seen the pictures between him from last year to this year going into training camp?
Yeah.
No. What is he making a little bit of a body transformation?
Pull it up. Oh, mama.
Dude,
he became DK Metcalf.
Yeah, he's transforming into DK Metcalf, Calvin Johnson or something.
Wait, so he's going to get hurt all the time?
No. He looks
He's not even wearing a shirt a lot. I wouldn't be wearing a shirt if I looked like that.
I'm having trouble finding this on Twitter. I'll
take it down.
Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, I don't know who their running back is.
So they have James Conner, who's the most criminally underrated running back in the league in every single year.
I think he's going to have an amazing. I think he's going to be a top 3 running back this year.
Wow!
This is
whoa! For fantasy football. I shouldn't say for the whole, like for regular.
I disagree wholeheartely because they have a young guy named Trey Benson who I think they're going to feature more in the offense. But James
is that
Conner,
the UNC guy?
No, he's a second.
UNC guy plays for San Diego Chargers.
Oh yeah. We talked about that. Yeah.
Trey Benson is from St. Joseph. No, he played for Oregon and Florida State. Okay, so he's the 2015 draft class team guy.
Regardless, still criminally underrated, James Conner. I do think that he's going to be criminally underrated again and even better.
We're not a hot take podcast, but these are two hot takes coming out.
I mean,
of
that's
here.
a pretty hot
that's huge.
I do think
Milroe starting.
I do think Marvin Harrison's going to take a big leap. I do think Trey McBride is a complete stud, one of the best tight ends in the league. As the seasons have gone, with Kyler Murray as the quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals, I think it just really all depends on him being healthy. I think their defense is kind of meh. I don't really know a lot of the guys on the defense. I don't really know much about the defense in general. I think it's a little bit of a question mark for me, or maybe it's just like a blind spot for me. I haven't done my research enough, but I do like a lot of the pieces on offense, and I think they could make a leap.
They got Budda Baker. That's the only person I can name on their defense at the moment off the top of my head.
I almost said Darnell Dockett. I think that was 10 years past.
What year?
Patrick Peterson? Anyway.
Patrick Peterson, yeah.
No.
He's
Nah, he retired. He retired this past year.
All right, yeah. So we're all a little heavy on the Arizona Cardinals. 8.5 is their win total. I kind of skew right around there. That's kind of a tough one. That's a good line. 8 or 9 wins.
We'll do our actual over unders.
I mean, look,
right before the season.
Yeah.
I'm going over hard.
Really?
And okay, they open with the Saints and the Panthers back to back.
That's 2-0.
Then they have the Niners and the Seahawks. So we said that this division is going to beat the hell out of each other. Let's say they get one of those. All right, so they're 3-1.
Yeah.
I hate doing this. stuff, right? Because injuries happen. Then they play the Titans and the Colts. All right, so it's like the beginning of the season.
5-1. Yeah. It could be 5-1 quick. It could be like, oh shit, the Cardinals got to take them for real.
I'm not going through the rest of the schedule because that's worthless. Like, I hate when people do that. But just they open up because normally you can tell how the beginning of the year is going to go because of the injuries haven't occurred yet. So you get the team that is like the real deal team at that time.
Yeah.
So like the Saints and the Panthers are everyone's thinking they're going to be two of the top 3 or 4 worst teams in the NFL.
I mean, I think the Saints have a pretty good chance to be like historically bad this year. But we'll see with the Panthers. Bryce Young looked pretty decent at the end of the year last year, but that's our little NFC South preview for you.
Oh yeah,
that's all we're going to talk about.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
The next 2 teams, the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. The Rams plus 195 to win this division. The 49ers plus 150 to win this division. As far as conference odds go, to win the conference, the Rams are 10-1. To win the conference, the 49ers are 9.5 to 1. I don't know. We'll go to the Rams first because they're the lesser of the 2 teams. Not quite the best odds to win. I think it hinges on this back issue with Stafford. He's been getting injections in his back all offseason. We had a lot of this last offseason, and then Stafford threw for like 4,300 yards and had an excellent year last year.
Right?
So I was really worried about his health last year too. But I mean, all indications are that he's going to be playing, and he's going to be trying to play through it because this historically one of the toughest son of a bitches we've ever seen in the NFL. This guy has just played through a ton of shit.
And if you've never seen how tough he is, watch that comeback against the Cowboys when he threw I think 300 yards to Calvin Johnson in that game.
Yeah,
he hurt his shoulder, I thought. Or maybe
his shoulder and ribs. It was everything. He was just getting,
He scored the touchdown to take the lead at the end of 10 seconds. I think he's running off the field and he's yelling at his teammates, "Don't touch me! Don't touch me!"
Yeah.
He was mic'd up. He just happened to be mic'd up for that game. So anyway, sorry.
Just a tough son of a bitch. And they bring in Devontae Adams, who I think is going to be a big upgrade over Cooper Kupp or whatever was left of Cooper Kupp last year. We'll see if Cooper Kupp's able to once again rejuvenate his career back home in Washington with Seattle. But I think bringing in Devontae Adams, I think that gives you another reliable pass catcher and one more year of Puka Nacua getting healthier, hopefully for him. And getting some more experience under his belt. That guy's a stud. They signed Kyron Williams in the offseason to an extension. They have Blake Corum, who was a stud from Michigan a couple years ago.
Yeah, I think
still have
he's
Higbee.
gonna get more burn. He's gonna get more burn this year, I think.
He'll get more burn, and whoever the tight end is, I think it's Higbee.
Tyler Higbee. Yeah,
I think he's a sleeper.
I
Fantasy
totally agree with you. I've been drafting him in the 20th round of a lot of these fantasy drafts. Tyler Higbee, and he only played 4 games last year. He averaged like 15 fantasy points a game in those 4 games. So when he's healthy, he's gonna get targets. I
think a
love
lot of people that Matthew Stafford is throwing to, as long as he's on the field.
100%.
Because when you have those two guys, when you have a
Don't
slot guy
forget-
like McIlroy and you have Devontae Adams on the other side, the big guy, so you have a small guy and a big guy,
and
the middle of that field opens up pretty darn quick.
And Tutu Atwell can stretch the defense on the outside with those
There you
go
go.
routes, man. That guy's not a bad player at all.
No.
We'll see with the defense. I think it should improve, but I say that every team thinks that they're going to improve. Obviously, all of them don't. Jared Verse is getting another year older and another year better. Hopefully for him, that guy was a stud last year for them. So we'll see. We'll see how the Rams go.
Something that not a lot of people are talking about is depending on how they mesh. But I mean, if they mesh well, Matt Stafford and Devontae Adams could fucking tear it up, man.
I mean, there's a world where Puka and Devontae Adams get like 25 targets a game. They just get
it's going to be
all
nuts.
the balls.
I mean, then you got like if Higbee's healthy and stays healthy, and all these obviously health pending for all this stuff, but like, man, that could be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, their offense is fun.
Remember, the Rams play the NFC South as well, so
they
get to play the Saints.
Oh man, did they get to play both of the Souths? That'd be awesome.
Oh,
can you imagine? Luxury. That would be like the scheduling malpractice. All right. I think if Stafford is healthy, I think we all kind of like the Rams too. So I think we're all kind of thumbs up on the Rams and Cardinals, and wishy-washy to thumbs down on the Seahawks. The top dog in this division, at least as far as DraftKings is concerned, San Francisco 49ers have a lot of question marks at receiver. Brian's mentioned this several podcasts in a row. Their receiver room has been depleted by injuries. They traded Deebo Samuel in the offseason. It's going to look a little bit different.
They have an Owens playing for them at wide receiver.
They do.
But it's Tyreek.
Yeah. If he's any kind of combination between Tyreek Hill and his dad, then he's going to be the best receiver anybody's ever seen.
Jesus.
But anyway, their receiver room's been depleted. Ricky Pearsall is the only guy that doesn't have an injury designation. Juwan Jennings hurt.
Oh, and remember, he was shot. He was shot.
Brandon Ayuk out until at least week 6 is what Kyle Shanahan, not Mike Shanahan, is saying. Juwan Jennings holding out and also has like a quad injury. I'm not really sure if those are linked or not, but I'm assuming they are. And George Kittle healthy, but we'll see. George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey, 2 guys that are known to miss games.
I'm going to say this, and I'm not trying to make a hot take. It's just kind of, we've all been around a lot of teams before, in various ways. Baseball, obviously, softball. Seems like there might be a little team dissension here. I'm really picking up on that. Kyle Shanahan not being able to get over the hump. Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch not being able to get over the hump. Maybe a little bit of frustration setting in there. Paid Brock Purdy a lot of money. You have high-paid guys who can't stay on the field all over the place. See Nick Bosa, just use one example. Then you have this situation with Brandon Ayuk where he bitched, moaned, and whined about a contract. Got the contract, got hurt. It hurt. That sucks. Now, all of a sudden, Kyle Shanahan doesn't really know. He says, might be in for week 1, might be in for week 6, might be there for week 10. Who knows? Like, just the way it came off was pretty shitty. And it just seems like they have a lot more going on than the Rams and even the other 2 teams we've already talked about other than the Rams.
Before I give it to you, I just want to make one point. The thing that makes me skew to liking this team a little bit more is that they get Robert Saleh back to run the defense. I think that's a massive part of why the Jets collapsed so badly in the second half of last season. Their defense fell off a cliff after they fired Robert Saleh, and he has already coached in San Francisco. He's familiar with the coaching staff. I'm sure he's going to mesh straight back in with them. I think he can kind of fix a lot of the defensive problems that they have. I know they lost Dre Greenlaw and Talanoa Hufanga to the Broncos, but those guys didn't play last year either, and that team still was hanging around, even though they had the season from hell in terms of injuries. If they can stay a little bit more healthy this year, I don't know. I don't know if I like NFC Championship. Like a lot of people are talking about NFC Championship game potential here. I don't know about that, but I think this team could be pretty damn good. Brooks, what do you got?
I do too. I mean, this is I don't know. Last year felt kind of like an anomaly. Like they were snake bitten by injuries. Obviously, the year before, Greenlaw goes down on the sideline in the NFC Championship with a torn Achilles. Hufunga was out all last year. They're gone. I know that. But I mean, I don't think their defense was like that terrible last year. And I'm sure they got some guy, just because I'm not as versed in the 49ers, I'm sure they got some guys that came in through the draft and through free agency, and that they like.
I mean, they still have Fred Warner, and he's going to man that defense, and he is Robert Saleh on the field.
Yep. And again, I think Robert Saleh makes a huge impact as well. I mean, we even saw it like when he went to Green Bay last year, after he got fired, like he made an impact there.
Mm-hmm.
The guy is a good coach. I mean, especially defensively. I think he's a good head coach too, but it's hard to, I mean, the Jets are the Jets, but
and they got they took this edge rusher out of Georgia. So they try to bolster defense a little bit. I'm looking at it now. I think I'm saying it right. Mykel, Michael.
Yeah.
Michael Williams.
Yeah, Michael
out of Georgia. I mean, anybody coming out of Georgia, and the reason I bring this up, and I'm sorry to cut you off, Brooks, here, I really am. The fact that he played at Georgia means he was actually playing against other NFL talent when he playing in the SEC conference. He wasn't playing against, Robert Morris. So I actually like that pick for them.
Well, take it easy on Bobby. Take
it
easy on Bobby. Bobby Moe.
I made one up. All right. All right.
Bobby Moe was in my old conference.
I didn't know I had heartstrings with Robert Morris.
Not really, no. They didn't have a baseball team, so I never played against them.
I didn't know they had a football team, but they
didn't either. I just knew them for basketball. But I just
stay with a 15 seed. Like they're the 15-2 game.
That's what I told people. That's why I tell people out here. They're like, "Where did you go to college?" And I'm like, "Well, I went to Mount St. Mary's first." And they're like, "Where's that?" And I'm like, "It's a small D1 school. You usually see them sneak in and play the 16 seed. It's either them, Bobby Moe, Wagner, Sacred Heart, Monmouth. Yeah, you see like
Joseph's of Pennsylvania. What?
So funny that when I was there, we had St. Joseph's of Pennsylvania and St. Joseph's of New York in the same conference for basketball. Jesus. Yeah. Since then, they've changed conferences apparently, so I don't really know a ton about it. But anyway, I do think this is I mean, and we have to take into effect here, like McCaffrey was not even there last year. Let's just count that as like he wasn't even there.
Yeah. That's like a 2,000 plus yards from scrimmage just plugged into your offense.
Yeah, because if he's there and he's playing the M, and now he's with the Vikings.
Yeah.
Jordan Mason.
Jordan Mason.
Yeah.
There you go.
So like if he's there, and they were down to like their fourth string running back, like it was bad. They were going through some shit. So I mean, if they are even halfway, a quarter of the way healthy as they were last year, like they'll be way better.
Is Trent Williams playing? That's a real question. I know he was hurt last year. Is he back?
Yeah, he's supposed to play. Yeah,
and he's 40.
I think
but I mean, the guy's still moving people.
Yeah, 38 years old.
Guy's still moving people. So
yeah.
But yeah, I think they're going to be much better. I do think that this is a 2-horse race between them and the Rams. Health pending, obviously. But I do again, we'd already talked about the Cardinals, but I think they're going to surprise some people this year.
Trent Williams was the number 4 overall pick in the 2010 draft. Can you name the 3 guys that went ahead of him in the 2010 draft?
Name 3 guys in front of him in 2010? Yeah.
I'll give you a hint. All 4 of the first 4, including Trent Williams, were Big 12 guys. Trent Williams went to Oklahoma.
All right, so
does
Sam Bradford?
Sam Bradford was number
Whedon.
1, also from Oklahoma. No. Not
Sam
Whedon.
Bradford. Oh my!
Is it Blackman's younger.
Oh! I got it. Justin Blackman.
No,
he's younger. He's younger.
Nah, different class. He must be because I don't see him.
Michael Crabtree?
Nope.
Ooh.
Damn.
Both Big 12 D tackles.
Oh, and Dominican Sue.
And Dominican Sue was the number 2 overall pick.
Who
That's
just
what
retired.
That's what I used to call him, Nadamaga. I didn't know how to say his name.
Nadamakong.
I mean, I'll give you a hint here. 3 of the first 4 from Oklahoma. Another Oklahoma.
Oh, Gerald McCoy. Gerald McCoy was the number 3.
Wow.
I'm proud of myself right now.
Yeah. Right behind that, Eric Berry, Russell Okung, Joe Hayden, Rolando McClain, CJ Spiller. The list
Joe
goes
Hayden,
on.
Maryland boy.
CJ Spiller, man, that was a guy I was like, this dude's going to tear it up.
I was stoked on him.
Bathroom break.
If I'm not mistaken, he took over for the Bills in the Bills backfield for Marshawn Lynch when he
Marshawn Lynch or Willis McGahee, or maybe a combo of the two.
Yeah. Wow. Willis McGahee on the Buffalo Bills. It's just something I forgot about. Anyway, yeah. I think the Niners are going to be pretty good. I'm a little scared of them. I think their defensive questions will be answered by Robert Saleh, so I'm not quite as worried about that side of the ball. The receiver room does scare me, though. And like Brian said, Trent Williams not getting any younger. If he's not on the field, the team's completely different on all that.
That's the linchpin. I'm sorry, I don't give a damn about the receivers because you can find guys get open if you got time.
Yeah.
If he's not there, I'm sorry, they're screwed.
Yeah.
He's going to line up over the left side, and you're
that's our
Brock Purdy's blind side.
That's our little preview on the NFC West. Like I said, I think we're going to move these to just doing the Souths, the Easts, and the Norths. We'll just get both sides away.
Well,
that way, that Thursday show is clear, and that way we can do all of the predictions and preview shows for that last Thursday.
And if we decide as a group that we want to actually do the AFC North because it's so important to us and we're going to watch it the most.
Yeah, we can do a whole podcast on that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm more happy. We'll be talking quite extensively about the AFC North as the season comes and as the season goes. So we'll, you're not going to have any lack of information on that.
But yeah, without a doubt. By the way, did you guys watch the Ravens preseason game at all last Thursday?
No,
I didn't bring it up on Tuesday.
I did not.
My biggest takeaway was how good Tyler Warren looked. And look, Merrick, don't you dare even comment.
Tyler Warren on the Colts?
Tyler Warren on the Colts, the Penn State tight end. He looked really good. All right. I can see Merrick shaking his head. His hair's not moving. He's got his laptop going right now.
Is he at the club right now? I feel like the club has just become his personal office. Every time I'm there, he's just working from the club.
He's got a pencil holder and a nameplate.
He's such a great guy for such a fatal flaw that he has. It's okay.
Seriously, happens to the best of us. We all have our advantages, disadvantages.
Scotty Scheffler, 3 birdies in the first 4 holes. He's in first place.
Of course.
Yeah. So.
Are they gonna carve this place up again?
So I was actually listening to something.
That's for sure.
I was listening to something this morning. They have so they're not expecting them to be like in the 20s like they were last time, because they've elongated a couple holes and they also made this a par 70 and not a par 72.
Oh, okay. So basically, they took
away 2 par 5s.
Yeah.
They took away 2 par 5s and they've elongated a couple other holes as well. So they have made it harder. So they're expecting it to not be as ridiculous as it was last time. Who's Brian talking
Shane
to?
Lowry with a great shot. I don't know.
What's he
Probably
doing
Placido Polanco.
Placido Polanco over there is
But anyway, in regards to Scotty Scheffler, like we mentioned on last podcast, he does not have his caddy this week. Teddy Scott is out with a family personal matter. He said his family's in good spirits. Everybody seems to be doing well, but he hasn't. He did not bring Ted Scott to caddy for him. We talked about Chris Kirk last week because he's the guy who was number 51. His caddy, Michael Cromie, is the guy that Scotty Scheffler took on his bags. Scheffler doesn't know if his caddy is going to be back, Ted Scott, next week for the Tour Championship. There is quite a bit of money on the line. Scheffler has said multiple times he doesn't play golf for that reason, and he's made quite a bit of money, so I'm sure he doesn't really worry about that.
Not anymore.
40 million or something?
Yeah, but
not anymore.
Next week's purse is $40 million, and the first place guy gets 15 of it. So
must be nice to be that
first. Yeah.
Must be nice not to have to worry about money no mo.
Yeah.
Invest in this Apple company. Good.
So,
Don't worry about money.
Chris Kirk doesn't have any golf to play, I guess, in the next couple of weeks. So he was happy to lend his caddy. Scotty Scheffler and Chris Kirk are very friendly, so it wasn't a weird thing. If that's what you guys were wondering. Any other news that's broke during the podcast other than this?
No, LIV Golf, baby. That's what's going on this weekend as well.
Yeah, Brooks is going to see LIV Golf tomorrow. They're what is it? Their individual finals this week, and then their team final next week, right?
Individual finals this week. It's the finale this weekend. We have Joaquin Niemann in first, John Rahm in second, and Bryson in third. Big Dick in third.
You didn't go yesterday, right? Well, no, it starts today, right?
Starts tomorrow, so it's 3 days.
Wow, instead of 4. Okay.
Yeah, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Who you going with, Randy?
Randy will be there tomorrow. So speaking of Randy, in our, I'm just trying to bring this up. So Randy, Scotty doesn't know. So Randy will be there tomorrow. So we'll be there all day. If Randy could get back to me and buy the deal I just sent him, that'd be great. So pressure him into that. I've been sending him memes the last couple of days saying, just
do it, Randy. Come on. Your biceps depend on it. Buy the deal. Buy the deal.
But no. I just like giving him shit. But yeah, we're going tomorrow. And then I don't know if Randy's staying. I enjoy the memes. And we will do call-ins, Joe. So we're going tomorrow, and then I don't know if he's staying or not, but Riley Green is playing tomorrow after everything goes down. Tea time tomorrow is at 12 noon, which is wild to me.
Wild.
Just because it's a shotgun start, so it's all done by 4:30, 5 o'clock, and then Riley Green's supposed to hit the stage in the middle of the golf course as well once play is done. So we're gonna watch that. And I think he's supposed to be on for like 2 hours or something like that.
Wow.
Brooks is going to be enamored. He loves
You're not going to be coherent.
No, it's going to be a rough day. It's going to be a rough day. I might go live for members only tomorrow for a portion of it.
I knew you were going to do it. I damn it hate that we're all friends like this. I knew you were going to say that you were going to go live late night from your house, so you're just a puddle.
Oh, late night? No, I'll go live from the golf course for a little bit. I almost submitted for media credentials to see if we could get them. We would never get them unless I got some help from some people, but I almost tried to get like some media credentials to get in there to get some cool access, but maybe in another life. Maybe if you guys can get us to 2,000 subscribers and we can do a power hour, then we can do it.
That's what's going to get us over the hump. A power hour.
A power hour and 2,000 subscribers is going to get us there.
Oh my God.
We enjoy being the redheaded stepchild of the Baltimore Sports Network of media. But yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what it's all about. And to be honest with you, I haven't been to like a PGA event since I was probably like 13 years old, like at Congressional. It's been a long time. Like, and back then, like the headliners when I went to go see that was it was Freddie Couples, Calcavecchia, Greg Norman was still there.
Fred Funk,
probably, but those are the couple that I remember when I went with Dad back in the day when we got free tickets to all that stuff. But
Dusty, have you been to any PGA
I've never been.
I didn't enjoy it. Now I've only went to one, so I might be giving it and it was at Congressional. I just didn't enjoy it.
Well, I think
I like being so close. Like you can be so close to these guys just walking down the course.
Yeah. And the way the ball comes off their club is something. It's a different sound.
It is. I remember thinking like that is wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that would be really cool. I would really, really love to go. I think I've watched so much golf that when I go, I want to go like I don't know. I've been in the Augusta lottery for like 13 years in a row or something like that now, and I just keep getting the email that says I'm never going to get it.
Never gonna get it.
Yeah.
Walking around, I wish I didn't walk around. I wish I would have parked my ass in one spot the one time I went.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out what my plan of attack is tomorrow. Since it is shotgun style, it's kind of nice. Like if you can sit on a tee box and they're all different times, you can just watch them come through. I guess you could still do that.
Yeah. I don't know if I would want to sit on a tee box or on the green or in the middle.
I don't know. Should I pull up a map? I kind of want your guys' take on this. Like, what should be our plan of attack tomorrow for me and Randy?
Are 9 and 18 like near each other? Because I would just hang out between like 8 and 9 and 17 and 18 if they're all.
That's what I mean. I'm gonna pull up the.
Ooh. Got a good one.
You eating pickles again?
Yeah, man. Look, I go through fads. Like I go through like sweets fads. So I pickled a bunch of stuff.
You're in a pickling fad.
I'm in a pickling fad. And I put some Inferno peppers in these bad boys.
Dude.
Never heard. It's like a hybrid pepper apparently. And there's ones that like the pickles. Every single one I've eaten to that last one was like a 3 on the scale of heat. That last one was like an 8.5.
I go through like a month every year, and most of the time it's in the summer of just eating sunflower seeds at a ravenous pace. And I think we're starting to enter that month right now.
And you get leather lip. You get the inner leather lip.
It's been pretty bad. So I think we're gonna. I mean, you're gonna have to stop me from eating sunflower seeds on this podcast next time. I think we're on.
So shit. What am I? I'm just blank. I just blanked on what I was talking.
LIV golf.
LIV golf. Where you want to sit?
No, but there was something else I wanted to bring up that I meant to bring up last podcast about
pickles. Tommy pickles.
Anyway, I do have the. Man, that's gonna bug me.
That was a
bug me so bad.
Harris English, 5th place, guys. Just letting you know.
Of course. I'm glad he's not Canadian. Then he would really just piss me off.
I can't believe he's American. I thought he was British forever.
I know. I thought he was British as well. Hence the last name.
Yeah.
And the first name.
All right. So here's our layout. Can you guys see that pretty well or no?
Yeah, I got you.
Here, let me pull it down a little bit. There we go.
In between number 1 and number 2 looks pretty sweet because you can see tee off and you can see green at the same time.
Yeah. And
that's
they
what
have
I'm looking for. Oh, or number 4 and number 3. Look at number 3's tee box and number 4's tee box. Look at number 3's green.
Yeah,
they're like,
you can see
they're humping each other.
I mean, but that's in the middle of nowhere around. I mean, that's away from everything. Like there's a fan village down there.
If you're by the tee,
there's a bar. There's an indie sports bar over there. Like I gotta be near the.
There's also something called the party hole in the northern part of this.
Yeah, that's number 16, I believe.
You need to go to the indie sports bar and hang out between 10, 11, and 12 because then you can see.
I know. I'm kind of thinking that might be the spot.
That's where everyone's going to be, though.
Yeah.
I think your best bet, other than that, is like in the middle of hole 3 or at the front of the fairway because then you can see all of hole 2, which is a par 3, I assume. Yeah. You can see all of hole 3, and then you can see the tee shots on hole 4 at least.
And look at number 13 and number 14. Where? Number 13, the top right-hand corner, 13 and 14. But once again, you're away from everything. I understand that. But you get to see a tee off, and you get to see people hole out.
Well, that's what. Yeah, I do want that. I want something. So
and number 14 looks like a par 3, so you're going to be able to hear roars.
Randy's saying 13 and 14 potentially.
Yeah.
Rory McIlroy? I can't believe Rory McIlroy is playing a course in Baltimore right now. Scheffler. What are they doing playing there?
They're carving it. They're going to carve it up again.
Yeah, they probably will. I mean, the early scores aren't like that crazy, though. Anyway.
All right. So it sounds like that might be the plan, that 13, 14 area. It's going to depend on how crowded it is, too.
Yeah.
And also, 13 and 14 are closer to that party zone that you were talking about, and also where that indie sports bar zone is. So, yeah, between 2 and 3 and 4, I would stay away from there. Go to the northern part of the course, northeast part of the course.
I get to bring you can bring your own food as well.
What do you
your
bring?
own
Bags of
food.
spaghetti?
I might.
Spa day.
We'll see.
Spa bag.
Spaghetti day?
Spa bag.
It sounds like you tried to start saying it, and then you stopped saying it.
Get to bring your own food. I can bring obviously like a water bottle and stuff like that. Kids under 12 are free.
Oh, nice.
I forget what the other stuff is. There's a couple other things that they're doing that I kind of enjoy. So I'm excited to see what this is going to be all about.
That's really what I want to hear more from you is what's the environment like?
I've heard I have one friend that's gone to a LIV event, and his name's Mike. He's been actually to a couple, and he said they're really fun. I think you can walk around pretty freely. I don't think there's as many people as the PGA Tour events. I don't think it'll be quite super crowded. I think you're going to have a lot of fun, and I think you're going to be able to have a lot of beers.
And this golf course is pretty nice.
Yeah, so it's like the sister course to Holiday Farms here, which is like, so to put it into perspective, Chatham Hills is in Westfield, so it's closer to like where the hotel was for like my wedding. Not where I stayed, but like where the guest hotels were up north. It's also where like the GM of the Colts lives, and a couple other Colts players live in that community as well. So it's like pretty brand new. It's like 5 years old, if I had to guess. And then the sister course, which is newer, is Holiday Farms, which is over towards me in Zionsville a little bit. And I think that's going to get something as well here in the future, whether it be LIV or PGA or something. It seems like they're getting ready to try to make that sales pitch, or they're already making it, or they've already got something under contract. I don't know.
How that works.
I don't know. But let's get our boy Antonio in here.
Yeah.
Hi.
What's up,
Hey, Antonio.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you guys?
We're good, man.
When do you work next?
Monday.
Okay.
Monday. Oh man, you got a long weekend. Good for you. Did you like that Jackson Holliday walk-off last night?
Yes, I did.
Oh yeah. Are you going to be watching them this afternoon?
Yes, I am.
Oh, awesome.
Did you go to the game yesterday?
No.
Okay.
Do you have any questions or anything about the Orioles you want to talk about?
No, I just wanted to hop in and say hi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Well,
Antonio had he asked if we should be concerned whether we'll see Bautista, Rodriguez, or Eflin pitch for the Orioles again. Do you mean like again ever, or like this year?
This year.
This year, I think all three of them are done. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they're all,
three
All right,
they're all
you guys.
done.
All right,
See you,
Antonio.
buddy.
Thanks
See you,
for coming on. We
Antonio.
appreciate you, man.
I can't tell you how awesome Antonio's dad and mom are. They're amazing people. And I went to the game on Tuesday with Russ. His tickets, great seats, great people. I mean, Russ offered me the tickets again today. Obviously, it's a day game. I got to work a little bit later, so I'm not going. But just great people, good people to have around.
Yeah,
they
Antonio, it's like so. Bautista, Rodriguez.
Antonio's, man.
If he meant that, if he also possibly meant like if we're ever going to see them in an Orioles uniform again.
Rodriguez, yes, we'll see how much.
Eflin,
Bautista,
potentially.
Eflin is going to be dependent on free agency.
If you had to put it with a cascade effect, it's definitely going to be Grayson, and middle ground is going to be Bautista, and then Eflin is that.
Yeah,
That's to me. That's because he's a free agent coming up. That's what it is.
For Bautista's in like I don't know, Haiti,
Injury peril.
Haiti land. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to be moving on from that. Go to our friend Arkansas Joe with a background, his own personal background. What's up, Arkansas Joe? How you doing, bro?
What's going on?
How do you have four eyes and not wear glasses?
I mean, I don't know. Good question.
You look like Jason Kelce in your little avatar thing back there, your little cartoon.
I mean, that's just
Pretty good compliment.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Our buddy Pigtown Sports made that for me, so
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
It's come in kind of handy.
What's going on in Arkansas besides that duck calling contest?
Is that where Duck Hodges got? Did Duck Hodges actually win that championship?
He better have.
I don't know. I sent you the list that had all the champions on there. I wasn't going to write all that shit down, but I do have
Those
some
names.
facts.
Those names had to be impressive.
I do have some facts about the contest. So it's held in November, not September. I was wrong about that. It's Thanksgiving weekend, and it's a festival like everything else, of course. Wings Over Prairie Festival in Stuttgart, Arkansas, which is the duck capital of the world, the duck hunting capital of the world. So every year, many country music stars, ball players, etc., come into Arkansas to hunt ducks in December and January. Shit, drop the phone. And they have a concert, they have a 5K contest and a 10K race, and they have a gumbo eating contest. Last year, a man named Seth Fields from Roman, Tennessee won it. And they have all kinds of, they have an intermediate version for younger, they have a senior, they have a woman contest, and a juniors contest. The intermediate champ has won 4 years in a row. So I'm assuming that's going to cut them off this year. And every 5 years, they have a Champions of Champion contest, which will happen again this year.
We need to go to Arkansas. These things sound so ridiculous.
How much duck gumbo did this gentleman eat?
I don't know. But
we need that. That's pertinent information.
Because you have to assume every dish is duck oriented.
Yeah, it's
pertinent.
I drive past a place that makes duck calls every day in Searcy.
Really?
So are
they going to have a huge presence there?
I don't know. I would think they'd go up there and
they should.
You
really?
would think they'd sell a lot of duck calls.
Yeah.
So, have a question though. Have you guys seen this A&W ice cream soda? Ice cream sundae soda.
Ice cream sundae soda.
Ice cream sundae soda.
Ice cream sundae soda.
Have you had it yet?
It's like a float. I'm about to pop it and try it here.
All right.
So,
we need a grade.
We need to. Yeah, give us a 1 to 10.
We need the Dave Portnoy pizza review.
Give us a scale on the 1 to 10.
See, I don't like cream sodas, so that's not my thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of like a cream soda meets the root beer. So it's basically they combine the two A&Ws and put it in a bottle and call it ice cream sundae.
I like both of those things.
It's not great.
Right. Would you get it?
But it, limited edition. So I had to try it.
Would you give it out of 10?
And then also a 6. We'll give it a 6.
All right, it's better than just so good. Oh, all right. Oh shit! There he is.
Yes.
Oh man.
There we go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Some refreshment.
The DOT now.
Hell yeah.
Oh man.
There you go, Brian. Just for you. The DOT frowns upon. DOT frowns upon alcoholic beverages, so we did a soda. So
yeah. Well, it says beer in it.
It does
say
it's from the sassafras root, though.
Sassafras. Remember that sassafras bourbon that we had, Dusty?
Yeah, I do remember that.
That was pretty
fucking good. I had to get that out of my my Dewey Decimal. I had to get out the Dewey Decimal System to find that in my memory bank, but yeah.
So
the Dusty Decimal System.
Have you guys heard about the Smoothie King Heinz ketchup smoothie?
Nope.
No, but I used to be a frequent goer of Smoothie King. So did Brooks. We had Smoothie King cards. We used to do all the time.
So there's a new Smoothie King concoction. It's ketchup smoothie. There's only 2 Smoothie Kings in the state of Arkansas. So I tried calling on Monday, and we were going to go grab one. They were out of ketchup, so they couldn't make it. But I came up with a plan. Sunday afternoon after the Orioles game on Kevin and Zach Reacts, I'm gonna live taste the ketchup smoothie from Smoothie King.
That's
outrageous. Why not? The Orioles are gonna get beat by Ramon.
That is so foul.
That's grotesque.
So foul.
We have gone so far as a society. Why is this a thing that's going to happen in the real world?
It's got apple juice in it, apparently, and strawberries.
Why?
Why?
And some sort of guava.
Some sort of guava. Because when I think guava, I think ketchup.
I mean, it's only $5.70.
It's 7:09 out the door here, so I'm hoping they have the cup. They better have the Heinz cup because that makes it worth the $7. Because I need another souvenir cup for some dumb reason. I mean, I have a cabinet full of plastic souvenir cups, but yeah, we're gonna do that on Sunday because why not?
Why not?
Do we actually think that that's going to taste like ketchup? I just don't think that's going to taste like ketchup, and I hope it doesn't, to be honest with you.
I've heard that there was an Instagram review. The guy said it really didn't have a lot of ketchup flavor to it, but it's not something he would go buy again. And I'm assuming that's probably why they were basically out of ketchup, because they didn't order a lot, because you don't think a lot of people were crazy enough to come in and try it, but I'm one of those crazy people who's going to try it, and Zach said he would clip it for me so I can have the video.
Because when we were younger, and I used to go to McDonald's and Chick-fil-A quite a bit, I used to do the or Wendy's. You do the fry and the frosty, or the fry and the milkshake kind of thing. I wonder if there's any kind of merit to the ketchup flavored version of that. Probably not.
I don't know, but it's gonna be fun. Why not? Hey.
Yeah.
The Orioles are probably going to lose all 3 of those games to the Astros.
No, come on.
I mean,
still got Orioles hat on.
Ramon Urias, just prepare yourself for the Ramon Urias walk-off home run. It's going to happen.
Hopefully, for Brooks' sake, it's a Yordan Alvarez home run, because he needs a bunch of them.
Plenty of time, Dusty. Plenty of time.
Oh,
and
man.
My sister knows a guy who works a lot of PGA events, so when there's one nearby, I might be able to get you guys some media credentials.
Oh,
hell yeah!
That would be sweet.
Ooh, like
we
that.
Need that.
Would be sweet.
We need that. Nobody takes us seriously.
We in Arkansas.
No, he lives in Florida. My sister lives in Jacksonville.
Oh, okay. Well, there's plenty down
her
there.
Husband.
Yeah.
I guess her husband served with them in the Navy or something. They were buddies in the Navy, so they go every year. They get the VIP treatment down there in Jacksonville when the PGA comes to town. They're on the green. They get the whole VIP treatment.
We've submitted for some credentials, but nobody takes us seriously.
Yeah. Well, our name
we'll see what we can do.
And
we'll see what we can do.
All right, Joe. Thanks for coming on the show. We appreciate you. Happy Thursday, August 14th. We will see you.
And hey, it was Doc Holliday's birthday today, guys.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Whoa! Why do you leave with that?
1851.
Mount up.
14.
Mount up.
I don't have any more beer left. I can go get more beer. All right,
your house?
Joe,
you don't have any beer in your house?
I do have beer in my house. Joe, thank you very much for joining.
Thank you, Joe.
We'll be right back.
I'm going to bring up something football-oriented right after Joe gets off here, because I just came out.
All right. We've got football-oriented stuff. Are you talking about the Associated Press's All-American team?
Yes.
I want to discuss this because I am very interested in it. I have done no research, but I need to go get beer because it's Doc Holliday's birthday.
Wow.
Wasn't expecting this. I was thinking yesterday was kind of going to be my day to let loose. And Yep. Good Lord. I still haven't thought about, like, I had something I wanted to bring up that I am reeling about right now. It's bothering me.
I'm assuming he said 1800s. But I say, I hope he wasn't meaning Roy Halladay. He said Doc Holliday, but he did say 1800s.
Yeah. Oh, we might have a new regular guest starting Tuesday. We'll see.
Cool.
I'm still talking him into it at this point in time. He's been on the show one other time. So a lot of people who watch the show probably don't know who he is, but he was a fan favorite when he came on. And he's gonna have some time. You know who he is. DK Donkey Kong. You don't need to say his name, but that's you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So we'll see. I'm
That'll be great.
Trying to work that out. He was that would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun. Fuck, man.
It's gonna bug you all day. I know this. These
It
things
really
will get
is. Because I'm gonna text the group afterwards and be like, "This is what it was."
Well, it's gonna be in the middle of like feeding banks or something, or you guys getting food, or you're picking them up. You're going through the car wash. You're gonna be going through the car wash, and all of a sudden it's gonna hit you.
So frustrating. Surf. Oh, okay.
I'm back.
All right, ready? To Doc Holliday.
From outer space.
Sorry, it took so long.
I'll be a Huckleberry.
Uh-oh. They're getting better.
Nice.
Anyway, the AP.
All right, so
the Associated Press just came out with an all-time college football team. Brian, run us through this.
Yeah, no problem. So I didn't know this was happening. First things first, I just want to get this out of the way. I know we shit on how much ESPN covers the Cowboys. I understand we make fun of how Jerry Jones is a moron from time to time. Watching some of the clips from this Jerry Jones documentary that's coming out, it's being released later this week, or maybe early next, that he had stage 4 melanoma in 2010, never told anybody in the media, went through it.
Like a miracle drug, right?
He did an experimental drug. I mean, good for him, because, for whatever it's worth, I know we make fun of Jerry Jones. He's great for the league. He's great for the Cowboys. So that was just something that really caught me off guard, because we do so much. We focus not we in general, like me, the three of us. We focus so much negative as a society. Let's have a positive moment where a guy actually got his life saved by an experimental drug. Pretty wild to read about. Yeah. But the AP, just breezing past that, the AP first team all offense. What's stunning, and Joe Radke can suck it. Good to see you, Joe. There's actually a Maryland guy on here. There's no Arkansas Razorback, which is stunning. I figured there'd be like 2 Arkansas people.
Wait, on the first team, I don't see any Maryland guys. Who is it?
First team defense, man.
Oh, first team defense.
Randy White. All right, so Brooks,
right,
you haven't looked at this, right?
1974 Maryland. Let's go.
Yeah.
Nope.
Brooks, you haven't seen this, right?
Nope.
So it just came out.
Who do you think the first team all AP, all American wide receivers are? There's 2.
For
college.
College.
Maryland?
Football receiver season.
No, Maryland.
Oh,
2
football
best
receiver
receivers
seasons.
in the AP Associated Press all time. One was in the early 2000s, and one was in the late 90s.
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss is one.
And was he the early 2000s, or he was the 90s one?
He was the 90s, yeah.
So the early 2000s.
5, 6
it's going to be
later
this team went from the ACC, from the Big East to the ACC.
Ooh, shit.
It would be Mr. Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, I was not going to guess that. No, I wouldn't have guessed that.
All right, your first team tackles are one we've never heard of before. A guy named Bill Fralick, played at Pittsburgh in the early 80s, and then Orlando Pace. These are your just says tackles.
Orlando Pace is like widely regarded as like the best offensive lineman ever, right? I mean, if not
In college.
I mean, one of the best, if not the best.
Anthony
Even
Munoz
in the
could have a little bit of a.
He's both.
Anthony Munoz could be right there. He'll definitely be second team. Now, this also has to do with were they first team AP All-Americans at the time they played. So I'm reading that because Anthony Munoz was never a first team AP All-American, which is a little caveat to why these guys are the way they are. The guards are John Hanna from Alabama and Jim Parker. The center is Chuck Bednarik, which is crazy. The tight end is extremely recent. Brooks, who do you got?
Pitts.
No. More recent.
Bowers.
Yeah.
Bowers is the all-time AP tight end.
Damn.
I mean,
Okay.
honestly, Brock Bowers' senior year or his last year at Georgia was absolutely outrageous.
Is this based on stats or is this based on like?
I think it's
It's
everything.
based on statistics that led to them becoming an AP All-American first team.
Okay.
All right. So yes, the answer to your question is yes. All right.
Okay.
Who is the quarterback? Brooks.
Fuck, man.
Dusty and I've seen this. I'd ask Dusty some questions as well, but Dusty.
Well, I know. Yeah, you gotta ask me.
I was looking at it during the podcast.
Best quarterback. I mean, Joe Burrow's got to be up there for best quarterback of all time, and because he had the best season of all time, right?
Yeah, there's
But
no
or is it
LSU
career?
Tigers there's no
Not
LSU
correct.
Tigers for that season on this. This is career, but yeah.
Okay.
This is,
career.
Okay.
Yeah.
Career. Best career. Best career.
It should be Case
quarterback.
Keenum. He played 8 years.
So yeah.
Fuck, man. Hold
So
on,
for example, what I'm reading here is like if some guy made AP All-American first team 3 years, they obviously win over. They would beat Joe Burrow because he only had
one
AP
good year.
All-American first
Okay.
team.
Okay, that makes sense. So who were some of the best quarterbacks in history?
And I'll give you. This is also recent after 2000.
Please don't. Vince Young.
Nope.
He might be an outfielder for the Mets at some point.
He's gonna lose his mind.
Tim Tebow.
Yeah, just
That makes sense. I mean, that makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't take it away. He's one of, if not the best college player of all time.
I think he's the best college football player I've ever seen in my life.
I'll never debate. I'll never. Yeah.
All
Never
right,
debate you on that.
running backs. There are two, and they are both
Well,
from.
so I need to get the other quarterback though, and there's two quarterbacks.
No,
right?
there's
Or
only
just
one quarterback. Just one.
Only one.
Okay.
Two running backs, and they're both from the 80s.
I mean, is it Bo?
Nope.
No,
Well, because he came out. Barry was after
Not a
that.
Barry is one of them.
Barry's one of them. Was it like Earl Campbell?
88.
Earl
No.
Campbell.
No. Same
Um,
era ish though.
SEC.
SEC.
Isometrics. Didn't lift weights.
Yeah,
Oh, motherfucker. Oh,
the one that Bo
shit.
Jackson emulated himself after.
Worst trade in NFL history.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I'll put you out of your misery. Herschel Walker.
It's Herschel Walker.
Yeah.
I knew you were thinking.
Yeah.
All right, the
I was thinking
kicker
of
might be
him
one
or
of
the
them.
guy from Syracuse.
Jim Brown.
No, Jim. Well, the guy who came after Jim Brown.
Ernie Davis.
Is that was his name?
No
I thought
idea.
it was, for some reason I thought it was Earl something. They called him like the Big Train or something like that, or something.
Yeah, Ernie Davis.
Train.
Yeah, it was some kind of train name, but yeah,
Mm.
because they made a movie about him. It's really good.
Some
Yeah.
kind of train.
It's a really good movie. It's a really good.
Thomas
Movie.
the
great.
Tank Engine. He's my favorite train.
Favorite train. Kicker. Kicker's got one of the best nicknames of all time. One kicker.
Dick the kicker.
90s. Huh?
Oh, 90s.
No.
90s, but he didn't play. You would think early 2000s if I would guess.
I have no
He
idea,
went-
to be honest.
He went drafted
Akers?
in the first round.
David Akers.
He went drafted
Oh, Sebastian Janikowski.
Sebastian
Yeah.
Janikowski is correct. Johnny
And it's all
Rodgers
purpose.
from the 70s.
Where did he go to college?
Punter.
Florida State.
You went to Florida State?
I didn't know that. I didn't know where Seabass went.
Hated Florida State back in those days. Up until about the Christian Ponder days, that's when my hatred of Florida State about stopped.
Also, the Orioles. The Orioles just
so-
started. Had no idea they were playing a 1:00 game today.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain in Baltimore, isn't it?
I forgot to do my pick the clip today.
It's been getting light and dark. If you can't tell, I know I have the light here, but like outside, I can watch it get really dark and then but it hasn't rained yet. All right, I'm going to go reverse order for the defense. I'm not even going to ask you who the punter is because I don't even know who this guy is. Who the hell is Torrey Taylor from Iowa in 2023?
I do know. They wanted to give him the Heisman because he basically took them to the
McAfee did. Stop it.
I know that, but he basically took them to the Big Ten championship game because it was him in the defense because nobody else.
He's just the best punter ever.
He's basically because I think he broke all of Ariza's records or something.
It's nuts. I mean, that's wild. All right, safeties. Here we go. There's two
safeties. There's one from the early 80s and one from the early 2000s. One you're going to be very familiar with.
Ed Reed.
Reed is correct.
Two-time. And the 80s one, Woodson was a corner in college and a running back / whatever you want to call him. Who is the other?
Famous for
losing a finger,
amputating a finger.
Ronnie Lott.
Ronnie Lott is correct.
All right, your cornerbacks. One's late 90s. The other one is
Charles
late 80s.
Woodson.
Charles Woodson is the late 90s. Late 80s is
late
get
80s.
Get the first two. Come on.
Get these. These are easy. These are layups.
Charles Woodson and he played safety for us at the end of his career. Played safety for why am I'm blanking? He's a half
Shador.
No, you're thinking of Rod Woodson.
I'm thinking of Rod Woodson. Yeah.
Nah, Deion Sanders.
Yeah, you had too many Woodsons on your mind.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's how did I not think of that?
Deion Sanders did play safety for us at the end of his career.
He did. I know. That's why I was like,
he played. I don't think so. Did he? I thought he played nickel. I thought he was only nickel.
Yeah.
Oh, it was going nickel? Okay. Does anyone remember the jersey number he wore?
Yes, 37, because he was 37 years old.
Yep.
All right, linebackers. One of them, the award for best linebacker is named after him.
Dick.
His name is Dick, and his last name is Kiss Butt.
Kiss.
Tell him that to your face. Say that to his face.
Say it to my face.
The other two you're probably not gonna get. Well, one of them you could.
LeVar Arrington.
No,
that's
Buckus
not a bad
Award
guess,
winner though from Penn State.
Yeah, I mean he was.
I didn't realize Derek Thomas was that great in college.
Didn't Derek Thomas have a season in the NFL with like 19 sacks?
Yeah,
he is. So I know. No, this is just between the two of us. This is an inside. Great podcasting by me here, but so my buddy Corey Phelan. You've met Corey, haven't you, Brian?
Yes, I mean, yeah.
I play college baseball with him.
Yeah, I met him.
His family. He's talk
fully
about him
in college football lore.
He is, and I'll get to that. But he's one of these guys who we always make fun of all right, you're a Yankees, Cowboys, Duke fan, whatever. He is a fan of all these different teams based on the players they love growing up. And Derek Tom, the reason why he's a Chiefs fan, and everyone gives him shit for it now. And he goes, I've been a Chiefs fan, and he has. I lived with him in college, and they weren't that great in college. So he's been a Chiefs fan. It's because of Derek Thomas. Derek Thomas was his favorite player growing up, and that's why he's a Chiefs fan. He's also a Utah Jazz fan. He's also a Michigan fan. He's also a Cubs fan, and it's literally just he grew up in Wilmington, Delaware, so he's just like, I don't really have a team.
There's no shot.
If he skewed anywhere, it'd be like Philly.
Yeah, 15 minutes away from Wilmington.
Oh, a little bit more than that, but yeah, I mean that's where he would go, or one of the Jersey teams. But he just skewed. He was like, I don't have a Wilmington or like a Delaware based team, so he just went with like his favorite player growing up. And so I also bring that up because if you don't remember, trivia question: who caught Doug Flutie's Hail Mary at Boston College? Does Brian know? I know Dustin
No,
knows.
because you told me this. I can see it. And is his first name Brian?
No. His last name's Phelan, though.
It's Corey's uncle.
Corey's uncle, Gerard Phelan.
Oh, really?
Corey's uncle, Gerard Phelan. His uncle Gerard caught Flutie's infamous
Phelan's
Hail
at the
Mary.
bottom of that pile.
Yeah. Flutie to Phelan. Is so that's what that's his, I say his little claim to fame, but the man was one of the best outfielders I ever played with in my life. He was incredible.
There's your Derek Thomas Brooks rant that we were not going to expect today.
Yeah.
And
The other
Chris
guy's
Spielman's the other
Nobody was
linebacker.
ever going to get that.
I never would have got that.
Yeah.
Never would have got that.
Defensive tackles. One we've discussed already on this podcast, and one we have
Today?
Mm-hmm.
Ndamukong Suh.
The Ndamukong Suh is correct. That's a great answer, and also
And I would say
straight up fact because that's one of the most dominant defensive seasons anybody's ever had.
I would say, did you already say it, Brian?
Yeah, Bronco Nagurski. Sorry.
Yeah, I would have never got that now. I would have said like LT.
Yeah, I mean, it was from
or
1929.
If you asked AI to come up with like a superhero football player, that's what his name would be.
Gursky.
Bronco Nagurski. Yeah.
Or I would have said like Clowney. I would have said like Clowney or something.
Yeah. All right, and then defensive ends, you're not going. Well, we already went over Randy White, and you won't get the other one. It's from the late '70s. Hugh Green from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh must have had a stud.
Yeah. First team AP like All-American 3 years in a row. That guy must have been a fucking animal. Back when people stayed.
Back when you had to stay. Didn't have a choice. To stay.
We've gone 2 hours now. We can finish with an immaculate grid, or we can call it a day. What do you guys want to do?
Let's do it. You can run the immaculate grid today, so I don't make the mistake of doing Clay Matthews the wrong Clay Matthews.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
We'll do this
I can
quick.
tell we're about to get pounded by rain because I can already tell my Wi-Fi is going in and out. So I can already tell that we're going to get a storm here soon.
A storm, you say? Here we go. This is the immaculate grid today. New York Mets and Texas Rangers is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Rangers, Yankees, Joey Gallo immediately comes to mind. Played third base one game.
And A-Rod.
Texas. I don't know if he played third base for Texas. Oh, wait.
Oh, no, I was talking about just Texas Yankees, yeah.
Mark Teixeira, too. Alfonso Soriano, too. He was in that trade. We got
Beltran. No, Beltran played for Houston. I don't think.
Sheffield for Mets Marlins, right?
Yes.
Al Leiter, too, right?
I don't know.
I think Al Leiter's on there. Born outside the U.S. Born outside the U.S. is tough because there's so many people. Cliff Floyd for Marlins in New York.
Mets.
Yeah, that's a good one, too. Marlins, New York, Yankees. The first one that comes to mind is Giancarlo Stanton. Maybe Starlin Castro, who he was traded for. I think he was the centerpiece of that deal. I'm sure there's plenty more.
AJ Burnett.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Yeah. Ooh,
played third base one game. That's such a weird category. When you play third base one game. Hank Blaylock. We've already used him.
Scott Brocious. No, kidding.
Who's somebody who's born outside of the US?
Oh, no, minimum of one game.
See, like if I was playing this by myself, I know who I would put in the bottom right, and it's Jung Ho Gong, and I don't want to put him because he's a piece of garbage person. But I know he's
I have
gonna
no
be
idea
he's
who that
gonna be nobody's gonna guess him.
I have no idea who that is.
He's the guy who played for the Pirates, and he hit a bunch of home runs his rookie year, and then he did a lot of stuff that you shouldn't do. And we'll just leave it at that.
I have no idea.
Yeah. 2 thumbs down, guy.
Yeah. Shit. Jeff Conine probably played third base for the Marlins.
You think so? Think of him as like
I know he played outfield. I know he played first base, but I'm pretty sure
Isn't
he
he
played
Mr.
third as well.
Marlin though? Maybe we shouldn't guess him. Mike Lowell, Brian
That's definitely
Anderson,
more. All right, let's start top left. Mets in Texas. Obviously, DeGrom's going to be top of that list, and Scherzer. Trying to think back in the day. I want to say like Royce Clayton, but I don't know if he played for the Mets.
I'm trying to think of a reliever.
I
feel like relievers are the best for these games because nobody thinks of them. I know Darren O'Day played for them, but I don't think he played for the Mets.
I don't think he played for the Mets either. Texas and New York. Did Juan Gonzalez play for? I always go to Juan Gonzalez for some reason.
Yeah, and if he did, we're not going to pick him because the guy's
Julio Franco.
He played for both those teams?
I'm pretty sure, but I'm not.
I know he played for the Braves and the Mets.
I know he played for the Mets. Played for everybody though.
Mets Marlins is screaming Al Light or Cliff Floyd, so we need to think. Jose.
I don't
Reyes
know
played for both of those teams. I think.
Who?
Jose Reyes, I think, played for the Marlins at the end of his career.
I think you're right.
We got to put some names down, right? Because we take.
You're right.
Well, we try to get we're trying to get like the hardest one, but we do take too long. Jose Reyes did play for both those teams for sure.
Aroldis Chapman works top middle. So does
Michael Young.
So many. Due to Teixeira. I feel like Teixeira never gets brought up anymore.
Well, people can't spell it.
Teix.
I know how to spell it, but I don't know. Do you think Soriano or Teixeira is better here?
Teixeira.
You think Teixeira is better?
Yeah.
Or yeah, that's fine.
Yuck.
Damn it.
Yuck.
I was thinking Delino DeShields.
Joey Gallo is going third base for Texas because he almost certainly played there. 1%. Okay, we got that.
Yes.
You like that. Played third base for the Marlins. There's a guy named Garrett something that plays there. Placido Polanco might work here. Connor Norby plays third?
Yep.
That's a great answer.
But he's the most recent, so it might be a lot.
Yeah, I don't think so though, because people don't know who the fuck Connor Norby is.
Okay. 2%.
I like it.
Third base outside of the U.S.
Melvin Mora.
Yeah, Matt, you know what? You took it out of my head.
All right, Melvin Mora it is.
That's got to be
0.8%.
Thank you, sir.
Look at that. That's a good picture of Melvin. He looks good in that picture.
I'm always going to be an AJ Burnett fan here, so
yeah.
And he still lives in Maryland, so
AJ Burnett.
Yep. I think it's going to be high. That's
6%.
not bad.
That's not bad.
Thought it'd be more than that.
New York Yankee born outside of the U.S. Hideki Matsui, Masahiro Tanaka, Jason Dominguez, Starlin Castro. I mean, unlimited. Bobby Abreu. Raul Ibanez.
Yeah, shit, you took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, do it.
He's the
Okay,
Oriole
all
killer.
right.
Raul Ibanez is the Oriole killer.
Oh, I remember that 2012.
He wasn't born outside of the U.S.?
What?
What?
Oh, my God. No.
Look it up.
Ibanez.
Look it up.
This guy, watch him be born.
Dad,
He's born in
Dad with
Cleveland.
the look at Dad's comment. I like that. I like that a lot.
New York.
No way.
1972.
Oh my
Terrible mega
god.
dagger. That is.
I don't believe that for a second.
Nolan
That birth
here, by the
birth
way.
certificate's forged.
Nolan Ryan works for here. He plays for the Mets. People don't know that.
No, but
Danny
I like,
Almonte.
I like Kenny Rogers.
Yeah,
Kenny Rogers.
That's a dad. Dad just put it in.
Yeah, Kenny Rogers.
Love that. Look at that. That's a good looking face there too.
I almost feel like For the Love of the Game was after Kenny Rogers a little bit.
Mets, Marlins, Luis
Yeah,
Castillo.
Pudge. No, Pudge. Did Pudge play for the Mets? Pudge didn't play for the Mets. Did he?
Luis Castillo is a good one.
This one, right?
I don't. Yeah, definitely that one.
Yeah.
All right. We've bungled this one. This spot is going to remain empty.
Unless
for
we
us.
think that we have a better answer for that one, which we might. The
Mets
Mets
player born outside of the United States. Let's go with somebody that's definitely born outside. Kodai Senga is the first one that came to mind, so let's not go with him.
I have no idea who it is. Oh yeah, I know who it is.
Pitcher on their
He's
team
there
right
now.
now.
Yeah.
He's good.
Dylan
Betances played for the Mets.
Johan Santana,
Johan Santana played for the Pedro Martinez.
Liriano.
Yeah. Wait, did Liriano play for the Mets?
No, he's Pittsburgh. I don't know if he ever
Quintana?
went there.
I think I'm going to skew Asian here. Let's go So Taguchi, maybe. Is he on there?
The guy from the Blue Jays. That you're talking about? Taguchi?
No, there's multiple Taguchis. Who played for the Mets? Yoenis Cespedes.
Done.
It could be either one of them.
I think we go with Yoenis. If he was born in America, I quit.
No, but he's going to be high.
He's not.
Okay. Who was the?
Damn it, Mets.
Murray. Damn Mets.
Is that our best? What's our best score so far? 81?
Yeah, it's not
rarity.
Mo
Our
Rivera,
rarity score?
Lindor, Beltre. Okay.
Market share was the
Piazza,
top.
Mets, Marlins, Piazza. 21% of people said Piazza. I didn't even know he played for the Marlins.
Yeah, I knew that. He started his career in the Marlins, I believe.
I thought he started his career with the Dodgers.
Dodgers,
Didn't
maybe.
he win Rookie of the Year with the Dodgers?
Started with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, these are the most guests there. All right, guys, we've been going for 2 hours.
No,
15
go down.
minutes.
I want to see. Let's go down to the. What was the hardest one?
Well, this is the one we fucked
84.
up, but I don't think it was hard. This is the hardest one, I guess.
Yeah.
This could be Outlighter as well. Starlin Castro, I said. Jazz
Are
Chisholm.
you sure he played for the Marlins?
Who?
Al Leiter? You were so intent that he played for the Marlins, and I don't
did.
know.
Pretty
if he
sure.
did.
Yeah, there he is. He
the
was
World
on there
Series.
for 9 years. He played for the Marlins.
Did he? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know him
did.
with the Mets.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right,
I'm
boys.
sorry.
It's
You
getting
guys are on
real.
the right screen. Yeah, we got to go.
It's getting real
we're,
choppy. It's getting real. I can barely. I'm like, I can't even see the white screen now anymore. So,
all right, boys. We're hitting a tunnel. We're going through a tunnel. Happy Thursday, August 14th. Next Thursday, August 21st, will be my 31st birthday. We'll see you then. Later, guys.
Oh shit! We gotta do something fun for that. We
Yeah,
gotta do
something
something.
good.
He got out of here real fast.
He's already
for that.
out. He's already out. I love it.
All right, me and you are gonna be in contact. We gotta do something really cool for next Thursday.
Yeah. Wait,
Sorry.
let's Brooksy. We'll talk. All right, buddy.
Yeah.
Love you,
All
man.
right.
Be good.
See you guys.
See ya.